I stopped it.
Is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
You're now recording.
Justin, you're a bitch. I forgot what it was for a second.
Justin, you're a
Rock and
bit.
roll torture.
So Justin, you're a dick because we talked about dicks so much.
Justin, you are the bit.
It's so crazy your timing on that because when you were saying that, I opened up the map on Road 20 and there's a dick on here.
Where?
Hold on, wait, I want to see it. I want to see it before I delete it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, yep.
There's no dick anywhere.
I see it.
Where?
I want to see
Don't
it.
tell him, guys.
I think it was
Don't tell
out
him.
there. You didn't notice it last time, so it was there for like the whole
Where the
game.
fuck is it? Fuck you.
It's there.
Wait, don't get rid of it. I want to see it.
I want to see it too. Hold on. No,
Oh.
I wanted to see where it was.
Fine.
You-
Fucking look
Wait.
before I delete that shit.
Look at the way it looks now, and then look at that same spot when the dick's gone. Tell me that whole side of Nova Ether doesn't look like a dick.
Well, roll 20 is fucking taking a minute to load, so I'm gonna need a minute. There we go. All right.
Yeah, the whole
Second.
Eastwood
Give me a
district does look like a giant dick.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Wait,
It is
like I
awesome.
get rid of it
see
now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you don't see it yet, Parm?
I mean, it's not there anymore for me. But okay, I do see the balls.
Oh, I see it now.
Anyway,
Anywho.
fuck you. Wait,
Oh, that's what that part of the city's doing.
The red light district.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
anyway, everyone is ready. The recording has been started. Just so you
You
guys
betcha.
know, I'm gonna do the recap.
Mm-hmm.
So last time we played, a lot of different things happened at once. Ember and Addie, I don't want to say infiltrate because, well, yeah, they infiltrated the royal graveyard where generations upon generations of Dalens have been buried to go into Prince Augustine's tomb. Prince Augustine's tomb to see if he was there. Now, they managed to get into the crypt that he was being kept in, past the guards, past the traps, and opened up the lid of his tomb. And they found a body, a skeleton, and upon further research, upon further investigation, upon further speak with dead, it was revealed that this skeleton was a man by the name of Reginald Sinclair, not Prince Dalen. Which raises some questions. Sihonavan has told the general public that they recovered the prince's body. However, that seems like it's not the case. What else happened is that Henri and Till had a very... Till confronted Anne Blackpearl, I believe, and afterwards...
Discussion before, yeah.
Yeah, and afterwards, Henri and Till had a very, very long conversation on their way back to Nova Ether, discussing the nature of the Greybloods and what exactly Henri does, and how that relates to Till, and the danger that Till could be in if Henri actually revealed what he knew. During this, Henri pulled out his sword, and when Till mentioned Penny's name, the sword came to life, asking after her. After a brief conversation, where Till asked Athelstan's soul that lays in Henri's sword about the letter from Lathander, Athelstan said that sometimes the gods can be deceived, and with the promise to have Athelstan talk to Penny sometime in the future, he went back into resting in the sword. Which led to a different conversation with Henri and Till, where Till was like, hey, you need to let Penny talk to your sword, and Henri was like, no, fuck that.
Till was a
And
little upsetty about that. His immediate no, fuck that.
Yeah. While they were in Lotus River City, we ended the session with Addie and Ember kind of calling all of the champions together to convene at Addie's house. And Till got stabbed in Lotus River City.
No, I got stabbed in Nova Ether. We had gotten back.
Oh, okay. That was my bad.
We had gotten back to the city.
Yeah,
I was picking up my armor.
I was gonna
Yeah.
meet at my house.
Yes. So the champions decided to convene at Addie's house. And on the way there, Till was picking up the armor that was commissioned and got stabbed. You know, if I'm not mistaken, that's kind of where we left things off.
That is,
Addie
in fact, where we left things off.
Yeah, Addie got a few questions in with the skeleton in the prince's tomb. Don't really remember what they were,
We put them.
but they were important.
Yeah, their name was Reginald Sinclair. I didn't know of any noble families with that name. So we decided to wait and ask the others to see if they knew anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then Till called on the sending stone at Addie is having basically a fucking conniption at the moment.
Yeah, and that's where we're going to pick up at.
Yeah, Till has been stabbed, but they haven't said shit yet.
Yep.
My joke, at the end of the session, I was joking about, oh, they're gonna call on the sending stone. But
You didn't actually.
I haven't
do that.
actually called on the sending stone yet.
My apologies.
Nope, no worries.
Okay,
So-
Addie's not having a conniption because Addie has no idea.
Yeah. So that's where we're going to pick up at. Till, you just got stabbed. What are you doing?
Do you mind describing? It was another changeling that stabbed me, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Where are we? The pit of despair. How far am I from Addie's house? Because I was in, like, the shopping district.
Yes, so that would be in the Old Town district, which is around here-ish.
Yeah.
Nova Ether's a big city, so it takes you a while to get from one place to another.
I'm on like the edges of the sort of caldera.
Where? In
The
Fort
the
Glassboro?
crater.
Or...
No. Yeah,
Where
Glassboro.
along the?
Yeah, I'm on like an edge.
Okay.
Is he X?
Yeah,
no,
I think that's Addie's house. No, right?
No, I thought
Yeah, it's further back. Because you have farmland, right?
Oh, she's an apartment near, like a fucking...
yeah, I'm like somewhere around here.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're in, like, a caldera kind of...
Yeah, like right on the edge of the crater that is the city of Nova Ether.
How fast am I bleeding out?
That's a good question.
Because I only took, like, 20 damage, so...
I'm gonna say they didn't hit anything vital.
Okay,
And
they did remove the knife, though, so yeah, that is a problem.
yeah, they didn't hit anything vital. Yeah, the feeling that whoever did this may have been somewhat of a professional.
Am I gonna have to worry about being poisoned?
Not that type of professional. Just wanted to get their point across in a light, stabbing manner.
What point? They didn't even say, this is for the blah blah blah. Till is criticizing the assassin. That was not the time, Till. What the fuck are you doing? But Till is kind of just gonna kind of just start walking towards Addie's place. Just kind of pressing hard against where they got stabbed.
Yeah, you're
They don't
pressing
wanna
hard,
worry
and
anyone.
blood is very obviously oozing. You get a few strange looks.
Okay, in a major city, why would I be getting strange looks for bleeding? This is like New York.
Okay, don't compare. Do not compare the good kingdom of Sihonavan to New York City.
I'm gonna. Anyway,
For
I'm
any
just
New Yorkers
slowly...
listening to this, fuck you guys. New Jersey supremacy.
Wow, you would say that to Justin?
He knows who he is.
He knows what he did.
No, I'm confused. I faded away. What's going on?
Did
Nothing.
you take another
Um,
gummy?
No. That's just my brain fog talking.
Mood.
So
Ike was shit talking
I rolled on the percentile die. You're not bleeding out.
Not yet.
It's just yeah, not yet. Walking and not sitting still while you have a grievous injury is kind of like harshing your vibe a little in terms of like blood loss.
Yeah, no, because I'm actively like making my heart pump, which in therefore is making my dense bleeding worse.
Yep.
Blood.
I haven't
Um,
actually gotten to the trauma section. That's module 3. That's gonna be in like 2 months. So I'm going off of vibes and what I know vaguely right now.
Yeah, so you're going the most direct way to Caddy's house, which is, through the streets and stuff, past people. And you get about to the plaza, actually, the plaza in the middle of the city.
Yay, I
Um,
did good.
Before you, I don't want to say fall unconscious because you have not taken that much damage, but
I mean, roll another. See if I take more damage as I'm bleeding out, because I only took
That's
20 initially.
yeah, and you have been walking a lot.
I in fact have been being dumb.
Oh boy.
Yeah, instead of
Hold
calling
on.
your friends.
Hold
Bill
on. Let
doesn't
me
want to be a bother.
You're bleeding. Hold on. Let me get some dice. Let me
Bill
get
is
some
a
dice.
strong, independent man.
Sure. How much hit points do you have left?
I have 69.
You have what?
69.
Nice.
69? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
See,
know,
you're
right?
fine then. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
I know. You wouldn't kill a man with 69 hit points.
Sure.
Oh
You
yes,
wouldn't hit a
you
man
would.
with glasses, would you?
That
I
was
think I
kind
could
of.
I think I could kill a man with 69 damage, though.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of damage, huh?
I'd be slowly bleeding out over.
Quick, what's 8 plus 7?
15.
15 plus 4. Take an
19.
additional 19 points of damage.
Youchy wawa.
I'm still above half health. How
Um,
tired am I getting? Because blood loss is gonna start fucking with you. The longer you go, the faster you die.
I do
You're.
I do want to point out that you were trying to apply real world shit to D&D, which historically
I'm aware of that, but it's one of those things of like otherwise I could just walk back to Addie's apartment while bleeding out.
Yeah, normally in these situations, blood loss is indicated by like a D something of damage every turn. So this would be like every 6 seconds you're taking like a D6 or a D10 damage.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Okay, so let's say it takes maybe like 30 minutes to get to Addie's house by walking, and
I
you're
think I hit
bleeding
the
out.
halfway point, and I sit on a bench where
That's
I'm there.
300 D6.
Yeah, no, I get
God.
about probably 10 minutes forward, and rapidly realize I can't do this.
What are you gonna do? Because I'm gonna have you pass out in the middle of the plot.
I pull out my sending stone. I go. I don't want to be a bother, but I got stabbed and I'm about to pass out in the plaza. Clunk.
Till?
I'm out the door.
Yeah, I'm like dimension door. I am burning spell slots.
Take
So
me
chill.
With,
I
take
don't
me with
wanna
the longer
be a
dimension
bother.
door.
My fat ass is jumping off rooftops.
So Till, you pass out in the middle of the plaza, and you are
Hey.
lucky because the temple of Mistra, it's Maestra, right?
Mistra.
Mistra.
Mithra.
Mistra, the temple of
That's a
Mistra
magic
is
bitch.
Yeah, magic bitch.
yeah.
That was the magic.
Oh no,
Anyway,
I'm gonna get diddled.
It's ultimate groomer.
The temple of Mistra is right there, and a good Samaritan by the name of Who Gives a Fuck, and,
Who gives a
helps
fuck?
Thank you for rescuing our friend.
helps
Come on.
helps another person carry you into the temple, where they immediately start dressing your wound. So you are unconscious, but you're not actively dying anymore. So
Yay,
congratulations.
I've been stabilized.
Woo! And you're
Yay.
supine.
I'm so fine.
Yeah. So the rest of you guys rush to the plaza, and you're looking around for Till.
That is so good.
That's fucking hilarious. Boss, good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job with that.
Thank you.
You said
Wait,
for an
my-
Alan
my-
character, it'd be like, my name is Who. Oh yeah, who gives a fuck?
Right.
Yeah, no, it's an Eric Coker that's an owl, so it's
Anyway, you guys rush to the plaza and you immediately start looking around for Till, expecting the worst. And you're looking around, you're asking a few people, but it's taken maybe 5 minutes and people have already gone. And that's when you see someone with a kind of like one of those like old brooms, kind of like scrubbing away, like a scrub brush, but on a broom. I don't know what they're called.
A mop?
A scrub mop? Is that what it is? Like a scrub
it's
mop?
like a harsh bristle brush with water that you're using to aggressively scrub something that has like divots and stuff.
Yeah, they're harshly scrubbing the cobblestones. Maybe about 50, 60 feet away from the temple. And as you guys walk over, you see that there's just a giant stain of blood where Till passed out. And looking around, you can see the trail that still needs to be cleaned.
Excuse me, did someone pass out over here?
Oh, yes. I'm quite sorry. They look to be maybe a half elf?
Elf.
So yes, a young half elf seemed to have gotten hurt somewhere in the city. If are you their friend? Do you know them?
Yes, where are they?
They were taken to the Temple of Mistra. We've been trying to get in contact with anybody who might know them.
I heard Temple of Mistra and I fucking sprint away.
That would be
I don't
us.
hear
Yeah.
I don't hear the rest.
Oh my. Are the rest of you still there?
I just look at this person and I go, yeah, that would be us, and then I follow Addie.
I probably follow along too. But I don't go inside the temple. I stay outside the temple.
Yeah,
Penny goes in
Addie.
silently with everyone else.
Yeah, Addie, Ember, Penny, Addie, Ember, and Penny. You all go inside the temple and immediately. Sahara's barking. Hold on. And immediately start asking around for Till. And one of the acolytes says, "Oh yes, is your friend? Um, they're doing just fine. Here, let me show you to the room." And they lead you. The Temple of Mistra, by the way, fucking huge. It is one of the biggest. It's probably one of the largest non-business buildings. You know what?
We're
Next
saying
to
that
Nova. Yeah,
Nova
next
Ether
to
isn't a mid-docracy.
next to Castle Dalen, this is probably the second or third largest building in the
Before
entire
the
city.
college?
I said second or third, so you know.
Yeah, this is definitely not a mid-docracy.
Yeah, like
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
So the acolyte leads you through a few hallways down a corridor, and they say, "This is the infirmary here at the temple. Please go in. I'm sure your friend would like to see you." And Till, at this point, you have regained consciousness, but you're kind of groggy. And I imagine you're already asking for your friend? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah, I'm like, where friends?
Yeah,
What could have
they're
fucking
trying.
confused?
Yeah, they're trying to get some identifying information from you, and you just keep going like, "No, I need my friends first. Fuck you."
No, basically, they ain't talking shit.
I don't know who you are, but I want my friends, motherfuckers. Okay, but if you tell us who you are, we can get you your friend. No, my friend.
I don't
And
have
that
a
is about
lawyer.
the
You can't talk to me.
and that is about the time that the three of you come into the infirmary.
Till?
Till,
I
what the fuck happened?
was just walking and someone stabbed me.
Was it Andre?
No, it was not Henri.
Andre was at the house.
Well, how do you know you weren't there?
Yes, I was. It's my house. Anyways,
Not the point.
who stabbed you?
I look at the acolyte over me. I'm like, can you leave?
Oh, sure. And he leaves.
Thanks. Who gives a fuck?
No, who gives a fuck was a Samaritan.
No, because he's a cleric. Oh,
It's Good Samaritan who happens to be a cleric who doesn't worship at the Temple of Mishras somewhere
yeah.
else.
I until just randomly remembered like hearing who gives a fuck and was like, thanks. Who gives a fuck? Thinking it's the acolyte.
Oh my God.
Groggy memories.
Okay. What the hell happened, Till?
Another changeling stabbed me. That's truly what happened.
How do you know?
Because changeling can sense other changelings.
Oh,
Rather fascinating.
kind of like that's how I can sense Addie.
Yeah. Like I could just I look at someone if they're changing, I instinctually know that they are a changeling.
Huh.
But alright.
Kind of like how someone with a really good gaydar can kind of vibe check someone if you're there.
Wild.
Hi, baby.
Okay, so
I didn't do anything this time.
We're not saying you did, Till. We're just
confused.
casual, right?
Yeah.
I'm also confused. Where's Henri?
He's
Not inside.
He's outside
Why?
the temple.
Speaking of
Temple.
Henri,
He's a bitch ass.
Yeah, what about Henry?
yeah. So while you guys are having this discussion with Henri, Henri, you are waiting outside.
Yeah, it's kind
And-
of pacing back and forth.
Yeah, and you're pacing back and forth, and someone steps right into your line of walking, and you
Mhm.
two collide.
Oh,
And
don't tell me
immediately
I'm
you're
getting
Getting
stabbed.
stabbed?
no, hold on. And immediately you're like, "Watch where you're going, asshole." You know, the
Right.
classic Henri response.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the person who you look up, and you don't know this person, but at the same time, you know this person.
I don't know this person, but I
That
do know
is-
this person.
One of those like
So
familiar moments, but not.
I know
You
you're
don't
You
know why
know-
they're familiar.
This is another blood hunter.
Oh.
Not some low life, by the way. Not someone who's rising up through the ranks. So you probably have heard of them generally.
Just
But-
sniff, and their blood smells familiar.
Wait a minute.
And I don't know how it works. Fuck it. And you know well enough that this person always puts on kind of like the same face for their meetings, for their debriefings, for anything official within the Blood Hunter sect. They have this same face that they always wear. You don't know that they are a changeling, of course, but Till would. And they look at you and go, "So, Black Pearl's child."
I'm just not even saying a word. I'm just staring him straight in the eyes, waiting for him to get to his point.
Yeah, he starts walking around you. Easily, just kind of meandering, really. Just like, a couple of years ago, I would say maybe about however old the kid is, really. Black Pearl, she was supposed to get rid of one person who's supposed to be more powerful than the other. So imagine the surprise when we start hearing that Black Pearl's kid is starting to get a lot more powerful than we think. Would you happen to know anything about why this is, Henri?
Who sent you?
Who do you think sent me? It's not exactly a secret. You know who I am.
If I knew, I wouldn't be asking you that fucking question.
Yes, I forgot. You're the one with the temper.
I punch him in his. I punch him in the face and say, "That's right."
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes,
shit.
I do.
Bro.
That's right. I
They
almost
stumble
forgot I
back
would.
a little bit. Roll to hit. I'm not even gonna say roll to hit. Roll to see how much damage you do. What is that? Like a D6
Bitch
plus
ass
No,
wasn't
whatever.
even expecting
it's-
it.
it's-
Fuck him up, Connor.
If you are not
It's his
proficient,
strength.
yeah, if you're not proficient in improvised weapons, it is your 1 plus your strength modifier.
So it's 5.
Solid 5. Solid 5. Solid 5 points of
Runs the
damage.
nose.
You hit them. You sock them right in the nose, and they stumble backwards, and they shake their head and put a hand to their nose and comes back bleeding. They're like, "Oh yes. Ugh. Also forgot. You're not the red for no reason. Listen, I'm sure that we can come to an agreement on these things. You know that the Black Pearl's child is dangerous. You know the risks we
I'm gonna
blood
stop you
hunters
right
take.
there. That Black Pearl has a name.
I'm sorry. How rude of me. Till Black Pearl. We all know how it's becoming more and more apparent that Till Black Pearl is becoming a little bit more powerful than we first anticipated. And the only powers that we blood hunters bow to is the one of the whites.
Yeesh.
Eee.
And we can't have anything really upsetting that delicate balance. You understand. I mean, you cut
Yeah.
off Anne Black Pearl's hand for that specific reason.
Oh.
Ooh.
I could do a whole lot worse.
It could, but this little incident today, it's not isolated. And we can make this easy. You can always kill Till Black Pearl, or we can do it ourselves. Keep the balance within the world. Besides, blood hunters having children, you know that doesn't mix.
I'm gonna ask you again. Who sent you? Till's fate has already been decided. We made a vote on this. You're not supposed to be doing this right now.
Right, the vote. That pesky little vote. Well, I represent a certain sect of. Excuse me, sorry. Oh,
Fucked up my nose real good there, man.
too much Baja Blast. Of um, there's not you don't know everything about our order, Henri. You're simply the red. You're no yellow, and you're certainly not the green.
That's right, I'm a red, so I'm above you. I would choose your next
Yes,
words wisely, because it kind of sounds like you're speaking a whole lot of treason. I think
treason.
Henri reaches for his sword, or like at least touches the hilt.
Treason, don't make me laugh. Treason
A
is.
vote was made, and you're acting against it.
I see you can't be reasoned with. I see you cannot be reasoned with right now, but I can come back. I'm a patient person. More patient than you might be.
All I know is that a vote was made on a decision that I brought forward, and you're acting against it.
Am I now?
Yes. I am the hand. It is my job to enforce those rules.
And they start walking around you again. And they say, sure, but you might want to keep a better eye out on Talana. Because you never know when they might disappear. And they say that as they're behind you, and when you turn around to face them, they've melted back into the crowd.
Damn, we're so lucky. I was about to fucking cut that motherfucker down. Fuck!
Anyway, we can go back to Ember Addie and Penny and Till in the temple.
In Motozad, like in the middle, it's like, what is he gonna get struck down? Like, did he pick some of Mistra also?
I don't think any of the gods like him. That's not important. Where we stabbed? Are you all right? Did they steal a kidney or something?
Oh, well, they literally just stabbed and walked away. Like they just said hello with a stab.
Awful.
I know.
Seems
Did you at least
rude.
keep the knife?
No, they took the knife back.
Damn! What the fuck?
I know. So rude.
It's sloppy work to leave a witness.
I think this was more of a message than a.
It was intended to scare you.
Here's the thing. I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck I did. So I don't know if it was to scare me because I didn't do shit. I haven't looked into anything recently. I haven't caused problems. I've been a delightfully polite person, minus going and telling my mother she's a bitch. But like,
if you didn't do anything wrong, maybe it was a message for someone else.
maybe? I don't know. All I know is I got stabbed and it was unpleasant, and I like to go back to Addie's house so I can sleep.
We can do that.
Yes, well, I'll go see if I'll go see
You
if he
can't
can be
stop me. I'm gonna just
discharged.
leave.
Let me just ask.
No, I'm fine.
Till, please.
Just.
And let me at least ask to make sure you weren't poisoned or something.
As far as I know, I haven't been poisoned.
I'm checking with the healers. I'll be right back. Make sure he stays in that bed.
Got it.
Thank you.
Can I do? I know he probably isn't, but can I do a medicine check to see if he's poisoned?
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't hurt, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my dice.
Meanwhile, I'm like. Also, I'm sorry. Did you say before you passed out, I don't want to be a bother or a burden? 17 medicine.
No.
Still, we all heard it. You can't lie to us.
I said I don't remember.
Well, whether you did or not, you know you aren't a burden to us, right?
I literally got stabbed. I kind of feel like that's burden material right there.
No. First of all, you weren't in control of that. Someone did that to you. And second of all, okay, let me put it this way. Even if you are a burden, it's a burden that we take on gladly. That we do it because we want to.
With me.
Did you say not with you?
It's more like you're stuck with me.
Oh. You still have
It's not like
friends.
you really had a choice. Oh.
And we're friends now because of it.
Yeah.
If you were a burden that we didn't want to take on, we wouldn't have sprinted halfway across the city to get here.
It's like an obligation because I'm like another champion.
Well, we don't see it that way.
Okay.
Even if there
Tilly?
wasn't an obligation, we'd be here.
Tilly,
Yeah.
when I first came to Nova Ether, I sought you out. Not because you were a champion. Not because you were the child of a diplomat.
I don't know if I'd call
Because
my
you
mom
were
a
my
diplomat,
friend.
but okay.
She was at one point.
I mean, I'm kind of also. Yeah.
I sought you out because you're my friend and I care about you. And part of the friend code is that we will help each other when anything happens.
Yeah.
So you're never a burden. Because I
Okay.
chose to be your friend and you chose to be mine.
Yeah.
And I give Till a pat on the head. Pat, pat.
Thank.
With that 17 medicine check, by the way. You look over Till for the most common medicines that you know, Ember, from your time being on the caravan, from being in the glass forest, etc., etc. Till, to your knowledge, has not been poisoned.
Okay, you just sit back and I'm like, alright. You are clear from poisons that I know of at least. But just take it easy, please. You had a knife in your gut.
I'm fine.
If the known survivalist is like, please take it easy after taking a knife to your gut, please listen to the known survivalist.
Fine,
Whose
I
knife
guess
was
I
it?
will.
Thank you. What did you say,
What kind
Penny?
of knife was it?
Sorry.
Was it a big?
It was a knife? I don't know how knives work.
Was it curved? Was it
No.
thin and pointy?
I don't know. I kind of was in the middle of being stabbed.
Was it an Italian cold steel cinquedilla?
What?
What?
A what?
What the fuck is Italian?
Was it oh fuck. Was it just recent cold steel cinquedilla?
I was gonna say, was it a lip? Damn. Sclesians are hardcore, apparently.
A cinquedilla is a knife that has like 5 channels like warped into the blade to increase blood flow from a wound when after you've been
Oh, it's a
stabbed.
war crime.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
War crime. Just your standard war crime.
Yeah.
No. I don't
Good.
think
Because
so.
that would have been really bad.
Okay, let's not cause more fear.
I thought it was distracting them.
No.
Oh.
No. And I spoke with the healers in attendance. You are clear to leave, Till. No strenuous activities. No lifting anything over 5 pounds.
And just heal me.
Oh, I can do that. And I'm gonna cast 5th level Cure Wounds. Because I'm a warlock and that's all I can cast it at.
I was thinking
Go
more like
ahead.
Azamar healing, but okay, that works too.
19 hit points for you too.
That doesn't even heal me all the way. It brings me
I
back up to my
know.
69. That's really fucking funny.
Hold on. If I could try and subtly, because I don't. Oh wait, shit! We're in a fucking temple. Hold on. Has anyone red eye laser locked onto me and Penny? But I will.
Oh.
No, luckily for you two, it doesn't seem like the High Priestess or the Archbishop or whoever is in charge
Gives a shit.
is around the
Congratulations.
infirmary today.
Thank God.
Can I also say that
Well,
my
Addie doesn't know that. Oh yeah, I was gonna do healing hands. Pat.
Yeah.
Get 12 hit points
healing
back.
hands.
Pat.
Get another 12 hit points back.
Don't look at me, I can't do any healing.
Wow, you're not gonna
Not-
just pat me and heal me? I can't believe you're so cruel and unusual.
Does it look
You
like
want
I can
emotional
do that?
support?
I don't know,
Just
maybe
do
you're
an
one of the
emotional-
monks that can like slap someone and heal them. I don't know.
Have you seen the fucking skeleton arms I summoned?
Ember, do the pat. It'll just make him feel better if nothing else.
I'll do the pat, but don't expect healing from it.
I heal a single emotional hit point.
Ember is
And
rolling.
I'm ready to get out of here.
Ember is rolling her eyes, but in the very affectionate, all right, you idiots kind of way.
And it's like, you have healed me emotionally. Thank you, Ember.
You're welcome.
Yay!
Let's get you out of here.
You're on your
Please,
first steps
let's
for
get
a
out
clerical journey.
Simple.
I think we've all kind of helped Till get out of the bed and walk out.
I think Phil's perfectly fine now. I fucking
Oh,
overhealed them.
Yeah.
Yay.
So with
Do you
with
only
those
have
hit points,
89 hit points?
Yeah, I have 89 hit points. I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, I think, yeah. Penny somehow has over 100.
Yeah, because you're a warlock. You roll a d8, I roll a d6.
Yeah,
Penny.
I'm a
I
wizard.
thought
I also
warlock.
have 89 hit points. Hey, hit point besties.
I thought
Imagine
warlock.
having hit points under 100. Haha.
Fuck off.
Losers.
Shit, fuck off.
anyway, with those healings, another one of the clerics comes in, looks you over, Till, and
Pretend to be grievously injured still. To not give away that I got healed by people.
they don't buy it. Your wound is already closed up.
Oh no, I have clothes on.
You think they're not checking your wound?
The
I'm
bandage?
not letting them touch me now that I'm conscious. I'm not consenting to being touched.
Okay. Fair enough. Shit, can't argue with that. And they go through the spiel, like that Addie said, no lifting things, be careful. If you pull out your stitches, come back to the temple, etc., etc. And they give you
I
a little
definitely will.
and they give you a little care package of I don't know, fantasy
Medical
not
gauze and
yeah, they give you fresh. They give you
antiseptic or
fresh linen sheet and apothecary salves to
Papagalin and Pediasure. Or Pedialyte, not Pediasure.
and they say we are happy to save your life because that was
Woo.
pretty scary for you, I'm sure. If you need anything else or want to convert, come back at any time.
Oh my god, what
Wow.
the fuck?
Wow! Till this out loud. Till's just we're trying to convert a person that involuntarily went under your care.
We're not trying to convert you.
Penny, at the conversion line, Penny just glares at the priest lay off my turf, buddy. They're my converts.
Can Addie just gently grab Till and Penny and start dragging them out of the temple because
No, I'm a practicing agnostic.
her face is beet red and she does not want to draw the attention of anyone else potentially important here.
Oh no, now what intimidation?
Oh my
Please,
god.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Please,
All right.
can we- Penny, please, could we leave?
26.
You successfully intimidate them into submission, and they say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I should know better, especially with the champions of Sihonavan. Please,
Yeah,
accept
buddy.
my apologies."
Penny.
Yeah, keep
I
walking.
accept your apology. Now, piss off.
Yeah,
Okay.
what they said.
Okay, let's get you out of
Okay.
here.
I'm so sorry about that.
I'm not.
I'll haunt
We
your dreams if you
know.
try this again.
Please don't.
I
I
know where
will.
you sleep.
I will give them a small monetary donation to not talk about this. I don't know.
You're bribing them with a donation to the temple?
Well, also to cover the medical expenses and like potential.
They have free healthcare in Sihonavan. What do you mean cover medical expenses?
Like the
components.
linen and the components. Oh no.
They used to heal her. They stabilized them. That's it. We did the actual healing.
Okay, we're
Not
I
that
gave
they
them
know that.
5 gold. I don't know if that's enough. I'm hoping it is.
That's plenty. You guys leave the temple.
Oh my god.
And you don't run into anybody along the way. The guy you give the money to is like, thank you for the donation, etc., etc. And you run into Henri outside. Henri, what are you doing?
Dad
was gonna
stuff.
try to slice him in half, right? Like before he left.
Yeah, but then he left. I dead ass. I wish I could have killed his ass. So when Till comes back, like, got that guy for you.
Dude, I mean, would you have tried to slice before you sliced the thin air and you almost hit Till?
What, like as Till's coming out? No, I feel like this conversation.
Just like
Yeah, I know, it 100% happened way before. It'd be fucking funny though. If just like Till just like.
Hunter's just doing dad stuff out, like
Okay.
leaning against a column while smoking a cigarette or something. You know.
Asking random strangers hypothetical questions.
he should not be given a microphone for a podcast.
Oh, for Henry for sure.
Sorry, what's this
Podcaster.
podcast you're talking about?
He would have a
He'd be
even-
fucking Joe
he would have a
Rogan
problematic
Oh.
history-based podcast.
Oh,
He's a Joe Rogan.
Anyway, what are you? You guys come out of the temple, and Henri is there smoking a cigarette.
Because you pissed off Mistra as well.
I'm banned from temples of Mistra for the next 5 years. So sorry, kid, I couldn't come and see you. I'm
Why?
glad you're safe.
What
though.
did you do?
Probably what didn't he do?
Don't worry about it. Are you feeling okay?
I feel annoyed. I didn't do anything. I got stabbed.
Let's go back to my house and talk about this.
Do you know who stabbed you?
A changeling. That's about it.
Oh, that's right. You can sense him, right?
Yeah. Motherfucker was rude. Didn't even stab and let me keep the knife.
probably because it was his Exclusian Cold Steel Chinquidea.
It wasn't because I would have died already.
Well, let's get you home.
Those are pretty brutal blades. Yeah, let's get Till home.
You weren't stabbed by one, were you?
No, he wasn't. Not with
No, I'm
that
talking
wound
about
shit.
you.
Me?
Talking about you.
Me?
Yes. Yes.
No?
Okay, good.
I have. It fucking hurts. Let's go home.
Well, you can handle it. You're a grown-up man.
I'm a grown-up
Damn right
man.
I am.
And I care about you more than I care about him.
Wow, thanks.
You're welcome.
Let's go. I got crepes at home.
Hey!
Damn, what the fuck? I hate and love how this is just this knife is now fucking canon.
I want to have this knife in my possession just for me to cut cheese with.
You use it for opening blocks of Parmesan.
It's canon. If you guys
Hey,
go
why are
back
you
to
opening
Henry's
me up?
house, this is what he uses to cut his dairy products.
Phil's like, yeah, I know it wasn't exclusive cold steel Shinkadilla because Henri has one at home to cut cheese.
I killed a man. I killed the man who owned it. Now I use it to cut my cheddar.
Henri uses
Was it the
to
weird
fart?
dude in your murder basement or someone else?
No, because he's still alive. I got some of his shit too, though.
Okay, I'm offended you're using that knife to cut cheese.
Well, I cleaned it well.
I'm still offended that you're using that kind of knife to cut cheese.
Why is that? It's
Cheese
very
gonna be
effective.
so uneven.
No, I got it down to an art. Listen, if you can cut down a man, you can cut down some cheese.
No, you can't.
I beg to differ. Let's just get home. The crepes are getting cold.
Okay.
Did you make crepes at Addie's house?
No, I picked
No,
them
we
up.
went and picked up crepes.
Oh.
I wanted crepes.
Yeah, my crepe station's back home. Addie doesn't have the proper space for it, so.
No, okay, I don't really think about making crepes on the regular.
But you should. They're good.
So much time I could be spending researching, though.
You're lucky you don't have that curse. I have sleepless nights thinking about it.
What
About
the fuck?
crepes?
Now, crepes? Are you okay? Never mind. Let's just go.
No,
I don't
he's
want to
not.
be here anymore.
Okay, yes.
Sister gives me a weird vibe, like almost like if I was a prodigy wizard at a young age, she'd just scoop me up and romance me.
Oh god. that was oddly specific.
It's just kind of known for it, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Were you a no?
No, thankfully, she's not interested in women. Thank the gods.
Who?
Are we
Mistra.
talking about?
Mistra.
Oh, Mistra.
You don't know that.
I'm making a joke through.
Ah!
It's a Baldur's Gate
Alright,
reference.
these are.
Yeah.
We should probably quit it with these
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah.
These are weird jokes.
Let's get back to Addie's house first before we
Bad
start
jokes.
the god fucking, hypotheticals. You guys make it back to Addie's house in
Yep.
one piece. No one is stabbed. No one is hurt.
That we know of.
Now, what is
No one, no one in your party.
stabbed?
No one in your party has been stabbed. Again, no one in your party is hurt any more than they already are. And you guys make it back to Addie's house in one piece.
Bill immediately goes for the crepes.
Yes. And after all of this chaos of Till getting stabbed and people coming up to you, Henri, mysterious and whatnot, Ember and Addie, you two lock eyes and you remember why you called everyone to the house in the first place. You all are tucking
think-
into your crepe.
Yeah, Addie lightly scowls, but she will take 10 minutes to cast Addie's private sanctum. That way we have all the privacy. Yay! No one's gonna be nosy.
I like to imagine that there is a full, silent conversation of you start the conversation. No, you start the conversation.
It's fully the and it's just with the eyes.
Yeah.
I feel like Henri would pick it up first. Not gonna lie.
Depends on passive insight or perception.
So we out here with a -9 passive insight. They
I
ain't no
I think just in this case, maybe it just dad vibes. You know what I mean?
I'm saying Henri picks it up first because he's fucking married and has probably had these conversations before.
Also that
Because
makes sense.
I have literally seen my parents do this, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just sitting there like, what are you guys? What the fuck? Are you guys having a conference call in your brain? Marcus has said bullshit. Fuck that. The reason why we asked you here is we wanted to know if the name Reginald Sinclair meant anything to any.
Did I roll a history check?
Sure thing. Everyone can roll a history if you'd like.
History.
Turning saints into the sea.
Holy shit, Penny! What the fuck?
What did Penny get?
Natural 19 for a 24.
I got a natural 15 for a 21.
Fuck yeah! Come on, Henry.
Henry says, I know of him. I know that I have no idea who he is. Because I got 11.
What did
I got
you
11.
roll?
11.
I got an 11.
Yeah, Henry,
That's with my boost. I rolled a 4 technically, but
Oh.
Ooh, damn. Henri, you absolutely don't know anybody by the name of Reginald Sinclair. But with an 11, you do know somebody who might. And Till and Penny, you two think about all the knowledge you've gained, all the people you've met. Till, you in particular, as a child of nobility. Penny, you're also in the same boat of being from an upbringing of high standing. But the name of Reginald Sinclair doesn't ring any bells, really. You maybe heard the name Reggie before, pass between like servants sometimes, till before Anne Blackpearl locked you away and Penny on the few times you were allowed out. But for the most part, it's just like, oh, maybe one of the servants or the wait staff or the workers of, Black Pearl Manor or the Temple of Lathander was named that. But the name Reginald Sinclair does not ring a bell.
Oh wait, so you're saying someone in like our like servant list was Reggie?
Yeah,
Or this
what I'm saying is that there was probably like a servant or something whose was Reggie, but you can't know for certain if this was the Reginald Sinclair that Addie and Ember are talking about.
did I hear people around the I heard people around the castle saying it too though, right? When I was over here.
No, not in the castle ever. Mostly before Anne fired all the wait staff at the Black Pearl Manor.
Okay. I mean, I heard someone Reggie sometimes like around the staff before everyone got fired, but not a Reginald Sinclair.
There's a brother Reggie in the Temple of Lathander.
Like
I really have to use the bathroom real quick.
Well, he left on a pilgrimage a couple years ago.
I look at Ember and I shake my head, at least in terms of Penny.
Well, do you know how long ago?
Like 5 years ago, when everything else happened.
Yeah, alright. Sorry, I just had to double check.
Do you happen to remember Till?
He just ran to the bathroom.
Oh, fuck.
He had to run to the little sorcerer's.
That's what Addie calls the downstairs bathroom.
Well,
Addie doesn't have a downstairs bathroom.
God.
Oh.
Look up this guy, God.
Who?
That's you, Ike.
You're
God.
God. You're God for the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my 11, wait, you said that I might know of someone who might know who the Reginald guy is? Who would that be?
One of the hands.
Okay. I hope it ain't the fucking green. I'm not talking
Justin, who else would it be?
I can think of 2 people, maybe.
What of those 2 people, who is it?
I feel like either one of them would have that information.
It's the yellow. Oh my god.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to clarify here.
Fair enough. I just
know
like giving you a hard time because it's funny. But yes, it would be the yellow.
Okay.
So you have no idea, but hey, lore master.
Wait. We're. Oh wait, no, we haven't found that out yet. Okay, my bad.
No, Addie put together who the yellow was.
No, I'm not talking about the yellow stuff. I'm talking about what you and Ember were up to.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't said shit about that. We're just kind of asking,
Yeah.
who the fuck if that is. Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
we're not saying dick all about the heist. Actually, really real quick, since it's been like a little bit of a hot minute, has there been any whisperings and mutterings of someone breaking into Prince Augustine's tomb? Real talk?
Let's see. What can you roll for that?
I mean, did you guys close it back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we didn't like leave
Take anything.
Yeah, we
Alright,
didn't leave
good,
anything
good.
immediately obvious. We were very careful.
Yeah.
Like, the only immediate obvious thing would be maybe some water on the floor from the hole I left in the roof, but the hole dissipates after an hour.
It's not like you guys took his head or anything, so.
No, Jesus. But that'd be fucked. I mean,
Whoa.
Addie
Back
definitely
up.
thought about it.
Yeah,
Addie
back
thought
up.
about it.
Don't say no Jesus, because I remember back when you were first talking about this plan, that seemed to be up on your list of you just stealing the guy's head.
No, I'm stealing the information inside his head. Addie wouldn't desecrate a grave, more so than she already has.
I just mean in the sense of, if you have his head, you can ask him a lot more questions at a later date.
No, Addie did think about that, but she's not going to do that to the poor bastard. She's not going to Yorick him. God.
I mean,
Unless for Yorick. Look, if push comes to shove, she'll go back and do it, because now she has, the better in and out of it all. It's fine.
I'm just saying, as far as I can see, Addie so far has the second highest count of having heads in one of her bags.
Okay,
Just
that
thinking
is a
about it.
highly specific category, though.
Yeah.
I have no heads in my. I just have an eyeball in my bag.
But don't you remember all of the? Don't you remember all of the?
Doppelgangers.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
The doppelganger heads.
Yeah.
Okay, but fuck those guys. I
Yeah,
forgot
like
about the
3
doppelganger.
or 4 different ones.
Oh, it's been a while. We could probably ask them more questions now.
You like
if we
lined them up,
wanted
bro.
to.
Addie's an outlier and should not be counted.
Addie's a wizard. I forgot about the doppelganger. I should probably make an inventory of like weird shit in Addie's bag.
Yeah, you don't want those heads to go bad.
I mean, the heads have probably already gotten bad.
Ugh.
It's fine.
Gotta clean it out.
Prestidigitation.
You could just toss Febreze in there. It's big water, right?
Febreze bomb it.
Whoosh.
Addie, roll a D100.
No. I'm going to live
You're
in...
not God. You can't make us do shit.
Yeah,
Wait, Addie, roll a D100.
No. No.
Listen, that is such like a good use of a bag of holding, in the sense of, imagine you give a bag of holding to a party that you're DMing for, right? And just like the stuff that they already find in there just belong to some weirdo who has like 20 different fucking heads in there. They're like, oh man, I can't wait to use this, but first you have to get rid of the 20 rotten heads in your bag.
I can't wait to use this. Ew, gross. I can't wait to use this. Ew, gross.
It was.
Weird shit in Addie's bag of holding. I'm literally putting it in my feet, spells, and notes Google Doc. I think it was like 5x doppelganger heads?
Something like that.
Something.
Decaying.
You gotta hold on to them just so you can toss it into belongings of someone you don't like. Like you're just at their house and you got a chest there. You're like, all right, one doppelganger head coming up. Put it under their floorboards or
That's
something.
valuable information we could lose. I did forget about the doppelganger head, though. Oh, one...
We got off topic. Where were we?
We're waiting for.
We're waiting for
Dawn.
Parv to get
Okay,
back.
Yeah,
I
we're
thought
being-
someone had asked a question. I got confused. Arm's guts may be killing him.
Oh no.
Been there,
Let's
done
see.
that.
Weird shit in Addie's bag of holding. 5 doppelganger
Doppelgangers?
heads. Fuck
Doppelgangers.
doppelganger heads decaying. 1 eyeball of the literal embodiment of the inherent greed of the upper class.
Yo, that's the best way of describing it. Not gonna lie.
Wow, how else am I gonna describe it? 1 stanky ass journal of Addie's woes. 16 years
Whoops.
old edition.
A random wheel of cheese.
A random one. Random wheel of cheese. Joke.
Until it's useful.
So far, though, bag of holding, pretty empty.
What's another one? Another one I think would be in there. Henry's wanted poster.
Why would Addie have his wanted poster? She could just look over at his fucking face.
I don't know. Just when you think about all the freaking random possessions you have.
I actually have like all of my stuff.
I
in
have
the
an
bag of-
idea.
My bedroll, block of incense,
Wait, what's your idea,
diamonds,
Kate?
holy water.
Handmade pamphlet of Lathander.
Yeah, just a bundle of pamphlets.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. That's funny. 3 handmade pamphlets of Lathander. Penny's contribution.
I think it's also funny that Addie doesn't know they're in there yet.
No. Oh, Penny's contributions.
Unknown to Addie.
Yeah, unknown to Addie. Oh, it's part of the scavenger hunt. But yeah, no, I actually do have like all the rest of my shit, like my bedroll, incense, my mess kit, like all of that shit is just like in the bag of holding.
I feel like Eddie would also have one of those motivational posters. You know, one that's like a kitten
Hang
holding
in
onto a
there.
branch or something, or like
Oh
a
my
team of
god.
turtles helping each other. I don't know.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
What? Oh god. No. That's too corny.
Okay. I'm
drawing the line.
Addie would have. Addie is one of the few people who is able to use a pencil to its full completion. Like it doesn't get lost halfway in. So you got like one of those nub pencils. Like it was sharpened so much that it's down to the eraser.
You know what? Yeah,
I
sure.
think I would argue with that. Do you headcanon that Addie has ADHD or some kind? I have to ask.
Because if yes, then Addie
Yes.
would be losing a pencil every 20 minutes.
Addie,
Okay, no, fuck you. I have
hold on. Addie is very intelligent, can remember a lot of things. It is the little things that slip through the crack, like where the hell the pencil went. The kind where she puts down her quill, turns away, looks back. Where's the quill?
I didn't leave the room.
I do think Addie would be one of those people.
She has a like large, like a fancy rubber band like clump of pencils or quills, like whatever the fuck it is, and there's like 15 of them. Yeah, you know what? 15
She's the type,
quills.
yeah, that has stopped trying to hold on to one quill in particular and has been like, fuck it, I'll carry 10.
Mm-hmm.
Are you back, Parm?
No,
Oh.
I thought I saw Parm's mic
You-
shifting.
might have picked me up.
Yeah.
Ah. That's another random thing in Addie's bag of
Let's see.
hoarding wonders.
15 quills bound together with a fantasy rubber band, ADHD contribution.
I'm back.
Maybe
We're
you
naming
back.
weird things that are in Addie's bag of holding.
Oh, okay. Is there a will to live in there?
No,
No, of
I'm
course
afraid not. No, currently we have 5 doppelganger heads decaying, 1 eyeball of the literal embodiment of the inherent greed of the upper class, 1 stanky ass journal of Addie's woes, 16-year-old edition, 1 random wheel of cheese, joke, 3 handmade pamphlets of Lathander, Penny's contributions unknown to Addie, 15 quills bound together with a fantasy rubber band, ADHD contribution.
That's amazing.
Imagine some like random rock at Ember found at one point was like, "Here, do you want this?" And Addie was like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, I love that.
It's now lost somewhere in the bag.
Awesome.
1 funky, fresh rock that Ember picked up gate to Addie. Oh my god. She gave me a rock.
Oh no, the penguins have mated.
Are we waiting on Ike for something?
No, we were waiting
No.
for you because, I think.
What were we doing
friend-
before Parm left?
Graveyard conversation.
I don't
Yes.
remember.
Are you
Yes.
okay? You sound not good.
Pain, abdomen, body reminded me of its flaws.
I think
You
the
need a-
consensus was Addie and Ember were not going to mention the grave robbing. We were just
Oh,
Ask
yeah,
about
no,
the
I mean, Till would be like, I remember Till had mentioned, like, yeah, like, before my mom fired everyone, like, a decade or so ago, there was a Reggie being mentioned.
And then Penny said that there was a Reggie who went on a pilgrimage about 5 years ago and never returned.
Mm-mm. Not
Yeah.
that she knows of.
Yeah.
Unlikely to be the same Reggie that we're talking about.
Yeah, because that bro was dead.
I see. Well,
I mean, Reggie's kind of a common name, so.
Why are you asking about this random Reggie fellow?
We were looking into some
looking
things,
into some-
and
Would you like to share with the
Okay.
class?
there's not enough to bear fruit yet. Still in the early stages.
it's it's one of those like information. If we share the information now, it'll just cause more questions than answers, and we want to have a solid lead.
Okay.
Phil's eyes just narrow a little bit.
I mean, the more we know, the more we can help.
Oh, says Mr. I can't tell anyone because of their safety.
Very funny.
Till has a point.
Is this a situation where our lives are threatened if you tell us this information? Because if so, I would advise you not to tell us then.
Very possibly, depending
Okay.
on background.
Alrighty then. Best of luck on your mission then.
Thank you.
Oh, so young and already getting wrapped up in conspiracies.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
I don't want to hear that from you.
No, I'm just saying, I'm so proud.
Addie's just giving
Yeah, you're
Henry just kind of like the stankest face, just like, ugh. I don't want you
You're
to be proud of me.
responsible for one of the conspiracies.
Yeah. Nothing like a good conspiracy. What can I say?
Ain't that the truth?
Thank you,
Really
God.
preferred not to have it, but that's besides the point.
I was mostly asking because I have my own context that I can ask depending on the context. But seems like you guys want to tackle this on your own. So best of luck.
Thank you.
If we want more help, I will find you.
Sounds good.
So, how was everyone else's? Addie sort of waves a vague hand. Time away from the city. Although you were still here, Penny. Did you? We haven't really been keeping in touch. My apologies. We're
I
busy with things.
I mostly hung out with Cricket. We kept working on our Elvish and Celestial lessons.
Right.
I actually commissioned something.
Oh?
Yes. And Penny pulls out a little ring box, like simple black leather ring box, and hands it over to Till.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay.
Till will open it.
Inside is a simple ring with a round cut. No, it's like a rectangular cut sapphire. Uh, with two tourmaline gemstones cut in a circle, much smaller on either side. And yeah, and with a simple, uh, I think silver band.
Oh, I love it. It's really pretty.
Really, you like it?
Yeah. No, this is really pretty.
Good. It's also enchanted. You can keep spells in it. And I already put a spell in there for you.
What's the
Um,
spell?
Mage armor.
Oh. So it can just hold a like I cast a spell in and it holds it indefinitely?
Well, until you use the spell in it,
Yeah.
yes.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Until
Glad you
we'll
like
put
it.
it on.
Yeah, so it's just a regular ring of spell storing. I think you can store up to. Where's my
This ring can
fucking
store up to 5 levels worth of spells.
So right now it just has a first level mage armor in it.
Cool.
Yeah,
It's very
you.
lovely.
Until we'll put on their elven chain shirt, so I actually have some fucking armor.
Yeah. So, Penny, you talked to Cricket. You also interrogated Leto. He did not like that.
Yeah, but they don't need to know about that.
And for the rest of you, you can later in the week or later in the day, doesn't really matter when. Later in the week, really. You guys can pick up all the items that you commissioned if you haven't done so already.
I mean, I haven't commissioned it.
Well, you make all your own magic items, so you didn't
Because I'm a
commission anything.
snot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at some point though, I will want to. I do want to have kind of 2 conversations. One with Penny one-on-one, and then one with like Ember and Addie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Addie, I know there is some things that we still have to do with you.
Yeah, but I can
and
like.
I mean, if it's short, like I'm fine waiting. Like,
I mean, I know Addie wants to look at Till's brand if Till is okay with that.
that's part of what they want a conversation with, but they also want Ember there so they can conversate about what they learned from Henri.
Mm-mm.
okay.
But
Henri,
guess-
do you have Sorry, do you want to do anything?
No, I'll be standing somewhere very nonchalantly while
No,
everybody
this
does
is gonna
it.
be a separate day. Henri's not there while they're talking to.
Yeah.
No, I just
I
mean I'm not in the vicinity. I'm like city away doing that. I'm not doing anything. Is what I'm saying.
You're not doing
I
anything for the rest of the week because Henri's not anywhere near Addie's house when Tilla's telling Addie and Ember about
yeah.
I
what's
imagine
going on.
Henry's not the type to just stop at Eddie's house, anyways, unless he's.
Yeah, I don't know if you looked at our private chat, Justin, but I did send you something. But for now, we are going to do the Till and Penny combo. Whether this is like a couple of days later or
It's probably
in the
like
same
later
day.
that day, or it's one of those things
Yeah.
of like
It's-
it feels like
It's our
the-
roller derby practice.
The private sanctum lasts for 24 hours.
well, this is the thing where Till wants to have privacy and talk to Penny privately.
Mm-hmm.
Addie can fuck off somewhere.
It's the principle of the matter.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's understandable.
Where it's like Till wants like it's not like a private like sanctum conversation. It's just a private conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Probably follows her back to the castle.
Right
Okay,
after
that's
roller
no
derby
problem.
practice.
Yeah. So you guys go up to the castle to Penny's suite or your suite, doesn't really matter which one, I suppose. And you guys start lounging on like Chase or some shit, and yeah.
Penny, I
And
want to say. Oops, sorry.
you can go ahead and ask. What were you about to say, Kate? Penny? Sorry.
Penny Sweet is. She's completely moved all of the furniture she doesn't use, like off to one side of the room, and it honestly just looks like a monk cell, but bigger and with more windows, like bigger windows.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah,
like very.
so here's the thing. The second Till sees this, Till's starting to rearrange the furniture, and it's like your feng shui is your vibe of your room is terrible.
I just need it to sleep and write.
Nope,
That's why I
nope,
have the bed.
I'm making it pretty.
Oh, okay. I mean, I did put in all that effort to move the unnecessary furniture out of the way, but
Well, I think it's necessary.
okay.
And Till is just doing this, and it's like I have an uncomfortable conversation to have with you, and also so moving this furniture is keeping me from freaking out and fidgeting.
Well, if you're uncomfortable, you can sit on the couch or on the bed.
No, I need to be moving when I do stuff. With this.
Okay.
So I told you about my dad's journal, yeah? That I had found back in Morgana.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't write it.
Your dad didn't write his own journal?
It someone was pretending to be him.
Well, why would they do that?
I don't know. To get like the whole point was to like have me follow in his footsteps and go against the Henri's people or whatever. And like carry on his legacy. But he didn't actually want that for me because I went to Porttown and I found like his actual journal. In like his house, and he was really excited for me. And it's not like the stuff in the journal lied, it just wasn't his handwriting, so someone was pretending to be him. But I yeah.
Why would Lathander lead you to a false journal?
I guess he didn't know, but he got tricked.
You can't
It's
trick a god. They know
then
everything.
Then he willingly led me to a lie when someone was desperately praying to him to learn something about their dead dad.
No, I don't
And for
think
your sake,
so.
I wanted to assume he was just lied to. But I mean, with fucking Malecki, like we saw Malecki was a terrible person.
But my father's not terrible. He's
I'm not
good.
saying he's terrible, but I'm saying they're human in being able to make mistakes and stuff.
Oh. Um. I guess. I don't know.
Neither do I. That's why I didn't. It felt weird not telling you because like this is a whole thing of like your dad got tricked and doing that really hurt me. And him being tricked and telling me to go look at this journal instead of just telling me to go to his house in that very city that I was asking him about, it hurt.
I understand.
Hey, Penny, roll me a history check.
Okay. Penny's having an existential
Actually,
crisis.
roll me a religion check instead.
Oh, okay. Religion. Penny's 15. Penny's just having a little existential crisis because she's being told that her father is either imperfect or a liar, and
So,
neither is good options for her.
what was that religion?
Oh, Penny is having an existential crisis about her
No,
father
what did you
because
roll?
15.
Ooh, 15.
Hey, that's above average.
So you wanna help Penny?
I can I have been provided help with the existential crisis?
Sure. Go ahead and roll
Okay,
again with
that was a
advantage.
natural 20. That was a natural 20.
Hell
There we
yeah.
20 for a
25 total.
alright.
Nice.
So, Penny, while you were having this extremely unpleasant existential crisis, and maybe your faith isn't being shaken, but it's just like that's your fucking dad. What?
It was like,
Um, there is one thing that you know of that may explain this. And the gods are very young in terms of gods. They're only about 1,000 years old. Which is mostly common knowledge throughout the Argosite Peninsula. And as such, these kind of fledgling gods sometimes have blind spots, like humanoids do. You know, not everyone has heads, eyes on the back of their heads, or heads on the back of their eyes, etc., etc. And it is possible sometimes that when something, when certain conditions are met, that these blind spots for the gods appear, and people can y- people use them to exploit certain things. They're not all really known all that well, but as a child of Lathander and being raised in the temple for pretty much your entire life, you know that every now and then, um, a solar eclipse happens. And during this eclipse, Lathander's light is blocked, so to speak. So while older gods, more wizened and aged like a nice wine or cheese, may be able to overcome these little blind spots, fledgling godlings, on the other hand, are unable to. And that
okay.
is, yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Um, when was the last solar eclipse?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fuck.
my
God.
God.
Hey, Dad, when was the last time you were
Don't ask me
blinded
that.
by
It
the
was,
universe?
um...
Because like I feel like Penny would have like the solar eclipse calendar memorized.
Sure. It was like a year and a half ago. In the month of Bryon.
I mean, the only time something like that might have misunderstanding might have happened is a year and a half ago.
I mean, this was put in place like before. It would have been there for a while.
Don't listen to God. It's been there for a while, okay? You just caught me off guard by asking how long ago was the last solar eclipse.
Well,
Welcome back.
it's possible someone shared misleading information with him during a solar eclipse. Probably around the year you were born, or when your father's lettered journals were being written.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe someone could see the future?
Someone like Athelstan. Oh my god. Why would Lathander not believe his own husband?
So, I mean,
Sorry.
didn't I was just thinking that. I just couldn't remember his name, which I feel bad about because it's Penny's dad. Didn't Athelstan see the future? Dad?
I mean,
Because it had talked about like a Athelstan seeing my dad's death and everything in there, and
if he did, he never really talked to me about it. Only vague nudges of information
but
that
if
he
someone
just let
needed to
slip.
see the future, to, then you'd have to have known he was going to lie.
But why would my dad lie to my father?
I I mean, if it was to set me on against like Henri's group of people, like if the
Me?
hatred was that strong, maybe.
Well, my father only ever talked positively about Henri, around me at least. Like, they were friends or something. I I never knew there was something between them until Henri killed him.
Maybe he thought he was helping, like setting something up for like I don't know, cause problems. Like,
Maybe.
oh, I'll set in motion something to free my friend from this group that I don't like that he's in. Or he
I
was,
just
I don't know.
I could just free Henri's head from his net.
Oh,
You're making it really hard for me to like Henri, Till.
I'm not. I'm not saying he's doing anything. He's helped me.
Alright.
I called him, and that I was upset because I had just learned that, like, a thing I had taken as truth that my dad wanted me to do this, and, like, my mom had killed my dad, which is still true, actually. But, like, I just needed support, and I called, and he came. And he stood behind me as I stood up to my mom and made her
Stood up
tell
to
me the
your
truth
mom?
about some. Yeah, I'm officially disowned.
I'm just gonna hug Till.
Thanks. No, he came and supported me and made sure I was okay and stood there with me when I was challenging my mom and making her tell me the truth about what happened to my dad and all of that stuff. Um, and he had my back. He's the first adult to have my back. He's always had my back.
I'll add it to my pro-con list.
Thanks.
I still can't guarantee his safety.
I don't think we can guarantee his safety anyway. Penny, I'd be really, really sad if um I
I will add that to the list too.
and I'd be even more sad if you were the one that killed him.
Penny pulls
I
out
don't
her list and starts writing things.
I don't need you to like him. I that would be of me to like try to make you like someone. Um but I I'd be sad and kind of disappointed.
Do you catch a glance, or do you want to try to look at Penny's pro-con list of Henri?
Yeah, I will.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Around you, she's not trying to hide it because obviously you know about it. Her cons for killing Henri are much longer than the pros of killing
I
Henri.
imagine.
Oh.
As in, there are more
Oh.
reasons not to kill him than
I
to
see.
kill him.
I understand now. Brain was not computing words.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's something.
And I'll just kind of like wrap my arms around Penny and just kind of hold her in a hug. And then I will ask to change the topic slightly. Do you want to break into Henri's room when he's asleep and steal his sword for a little bit?
Oh my God!
Really?
Yeah.
I can show you my art project.
Oh, awesome.
Let's go. We have
Wait,
to
we
be
gotta
careful,
wait for
though.
him to be asleep. We have to wait for him to be asleep. He's an insomniac. We gotta go at like 3 in the morning.
No, right now it's his baking bread time in the kitchen. We're fine. We have like an
You
hour
have
and a
his
half.
sword on him.
Yeah, you think he doesn't bake bread with his sword on him?
We have to
Someone
wait for
messing
him
with
to
his
be
bread.
asleep to even get a chance to like grab it and for me to dimension door away.
I mean, we could always just hang around his door.
That would be creepy and he'd immediately notice.
I know. I always think by his door. That's the perfect distraction for you to bop in and out.
Or
Sneaking
hear
into
me
his room
out.
while he's sleeping is not creepy. Yeah.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
You. No, because I would betray his trust and he'd never trust me again. I'm gonna steal his sword instead of just taking it and running. Maybe. Let's give. Actually, I'm gonna give him a few days. I'm gonna give him a few days to think about something I talked to him about for letting me borrow his sword for a little bit. And if he doesn't by the end of the week, then I will steal the sword.
Okay, I will be on distraction duty. I'll annoy him until you get in and get out with the sword.
But I'm hoping he's asleep because he's not gonna. If he's awake, he has his sword on him.
You might forget
Sure,
it in
even
the
if he-
bathroom if he's on the toilet.
He won't. I'm pretty sure even if he's bathing, it's with him.
Yeah, if he's on the toilet, he uses the sword to cut his toilet paper.
Does he use it to wipe too? Just to put Appleton in this place.
He's a manly man after all.
Yeah, no,
Wraps the
Till
toilet
out of
paper around
character
his
is gonna
leg.
give Henri time to think about them being like, hey, can you let Penny talk to her dad, please? Before Till breaks that trust and steals it. Hey, look at Till. Till's maturing. They're thinking through their impulsive thoughts.
Round of applause for Till.
Whoa.
Okay, this is a big step for them. I know that was a sarcastic round of applause.
No, I'm being serious. I'm not even being sarcastic.
Because I before Till would have just been like, nope, we're doing it now.
Yay! Penny wanted to do it now.
Till went, no,
By the way,
I'm gonna give him a chance.
I love that when you brought this idea over to Penny, Penny didn't ask, and why are we stealing a sword? Simply, yes, let's go do it.
Why would Penny
best
ask?
friend in the
I
best
mean-
friend in the world. Let's go steal the sword.
I think anybody would be like, why are we stealing a sword exactly though? Like,
It's Henri. Why would Penny give a shit that they're fucking with him?
Exactly.
all right.
Can we also, real quick, just get a quick reaction shot of Henri seeing the back of his store after being away for a week and a half?
Yeah, that's it. That's all the conversation Till wanted to have with Penny. Was that? Oh,
Mhm.
Okay. Before we
so
move
please,
on
can we
to
get the reaction shot?
yes, Henri, you're baking your bread, you're doing your errands for the day. That same day that Ember and
Mhm.
Addie ask about Reginald Sinclair,
Actually, can I
and
just say, I don't think Henri would be doing errands and or baking bread. He's actually going straight to his room because he's a little stressed out over the encounter he just had.
yeah, so he goes straight to his room, and then you see on your door, Penny, what's the situation again?
So in drippy on the inside of the door, so that servants can't see it, is drippy red paint saying 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, open the door.
You know, Henry's going up the steps, thinking about not only that whole encounter, but also happy that
Oh
Till is
no.
safe. And then, also thinking back to the words that Till told him over the campfire. How he wants Till to be a better man, so maybe less a better man and more one day become the kind of man that he wishes he could have been or that he wishes his kids will be. And a part of that is laying out a bridge for empathy and at least trying to be a good person. So he's thinking back to Till's words about, hey, it would really mean a lot to me.
God damn it.
It would really, really mean a lot to me if, you let Penny talk to her dad. And, just for a moment, he's snuffling out the hate that is always in his heart. And he's like, you know what? Let me sit down, think about it. And then he goes over to his door.
He's like closed the door, taking his coat off. He's about to like take the sword out of the scabbard.
Yeah.
Turns
Like,
around.
Maybe
sees the door.
Alfred like laughs or some shit out of it.
I think it's a temporary setback. It's been a long day.
It's a temporary
Where you said that. It's a momentary loss.
setback.
Henri, what do you do when you see your door?
The whole castle shakes with Henri's rage.
At the very least, it's not an actual threat. It's just Penny being creepy. Just par for the course. It's not an
That's true.
actual threat.
Or
Like, what's an
is
actual
it?
threat? It'd be so much worse. It's not a threat.
Do you know what I think Henry does? I think he doesn't shake the castle. I think in just silent frustration and also the anxiety that he's gonna hold inside of him after that encounter. I think he just quietly finds some cleaning products and cleans it himself. And it's just him with a little bucket and rag. scrubbing it over and over again for maybe over an hour, looking way more cleaner than it should be. Yeah, I think that's what he does.
You get them stains out.
Yeah.
And Penny, after you and Till's conversation,
Oh no!
You-
Is this what we talked about in the car?
it sure is.
Oh! Oh no!
Till goes back to Addie's place. Or if they want to stay at Castle Dalen, they obviously have a suite or whatever.
I think it's one of those things if they're gonna stay at Castle Dalen just because it's fucking late.
Yeah. So Till retires to their suite in Castle Dalen, and you start getting ready for bed yourself, going through your bedtime rituals, when you hear a knock at the door. And you think, oh, maybe it's Till. Like, no, Till was probably really tired. That was a draining conversation. So then you think, oh, maybe it's Cricket and Leto.
Uh-huh.
And without even thinking, you go and open the door.
Are you
And
being stabbed too?
Kidnapped.
hold on, let me finish. And you stiffen your shoulders straighten, your shoulders come up and your back straightens, and you step aside as
I also want to say Penny had been smiling. She is not smiling anymore.
yeah. Penny is smiling, thinking it's maybe Cricket and Leto, or like maybe a servant, bringing like a late night snack, because they do that sometimes if they have extras. And your smile is gone. Any trace of emotion on your face completely done away with. As give me a second to bring up fantasy name generators.
Oh no! Is it Brother Reggie?
What? No. That'd be funny though. Uh, NPCs. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hacker names. No, we're not doing. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that one's good. As I don't know. I don't. One of the clergy. I don't know like rankings within religion. All I know is there's archbishops and high priestesses. So I guess one of the
Cardinal?
priestesses,
Probably like a
Oh.
deacon or a deaconess.
or maybe cardinal. You said. I think cardinal would be up there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right?
cardinals are pretty high up there. They're like one
Ye-
step or two steps below pope.
Yeah, sure, cardinal. As
Oh shit!
the drow cardinal, Nindra Galer comes into your room. She doesn't say anything. She just
Get out.
quietly enters, and you can already tell she's assessing, examining, judging your room, your suite.
Oh yeah, Till
And
didn't put any of the furniture back.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just kind of fuck, I accidentally got rid of it.
Honestly,
fuck was
if it's okay, because Till wouldn't really want to be alone unless Penny wanted to be alone. Till would probably be sleeping on the couch.
No, this is a solo Penny thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, let me put her in.
Ruh-roh. Uh-oh, gang.
Right, guys.
Uh-oh, sisters.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
brothers of Lathander. I might have screwed the pooch. I might have beefed it, guys.
And she walks around, and you watch her, your back still straight, not saying anything, no emotions on your face, as she silently walks around the room, picking up things, examining them again, putting them down. And she makes an entire circuit, also running her fingers down furniture to see if they're dusty, things like that. before she comes back to stop in front of you. And she says, Penelope,
Good evening, Cardinal Galea.
yes, good evening indeed. I'm sure you know why I'm here.
I do.
Yes, I must say, Penny, we, the Temple, are very disappointed. Your usual record indicates that it only takes you a few weeks to eliminate your targets, and yet you have been gone from the temple for more than your usual time now. And last I heard, Champion Henri still lives and breathes. Why is that? Why haven't you been doing your job?
I've been trying, Cardinal.
You need to try harder.
It's not. The champion is a much more difficult target than the others.
And why? You've dealt with his ilk before. Champion or not, it should be easy to get rid of him.
Does Penny know of Henri's rank in the order, or just that he's a part of that?
I don't
I think
think.
we haven't told Penny anything
No,
about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
She doesn't
good
know that Henri is
reason.
like one of the probably
Yeah.
one of the highest ranking members of the order that could probably be achieved
Yeah.
at this point.
He's in the top 6.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Cardinal. I've been trying. But it's hard to get close to him without other
Hard to
people
get
being
close to
involved.
him. I don't understand. Penny, please help me understand this. What do other people have to do with this?
He doesn't trust me, and so it's
Are
hard
you
to keep him
supposed to trust
alone.
somebody? Is it hard to trust somebody when you're trying to kill them? You don't need his trust. You just need to do your job.
Yes, Cardinal.
Right. We all expect very big things from you, Penelope. We do this because we love you. And remember, this is what your father wants, both of them.
I understand, Cardinal.
See to it that you do. Now, the next time we meet, it better be because you will be returning home with Henri's head on a silver platter.
Yes, Cardinal. We'll be done.
And she nods her head and leaves without saying another word. And your night has been sufficiently ruined.
Yeah.
Tee
I
hee.
think
Does
Sure
Penny
shows
update
back up
her?
with snacks.
Does Penny update her list after that? Her pros
I
and
think
cons list.
is
Sorry.
there a fireplace in the suite?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a fireplace. There's a hearth.
No.
After this meeting, I think Penny realizes that her pros and con list has been left out on the couch side table. And she tears the page out of her notebook and crumples it up and throws it into the fireplace and lights it with a casting of prestidigitation. She coldly puts all the furniture back where she had initially placed it.
Hee hee.
And
Who comes
goes
over the
to
next
bed.
morning?
Yay! We are going to now go to that Ember, Till, and Addie conversation.
Was there something you and Henri were going to do one-on-one? Because I remember you were like, you see the clues up?
No,
No, we're gonna.
nothing planned.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that right now.
Okay.
But yeah, the next day or a couple of days later, I only say that because it's nebulous. We still have like 3.5 weeks before the winter solstice gala. So literally it could happen at any time before then. Um but till you go to Addie's house, Ember and Addie are there, obviously. Probably like either shortly before lunch or shortly after. And you guys sit down and have that conversation you've been wanting to have.
I was just kind of sitting there awkwardly, like has no idea how to start it.
I will be right back. I have to go to the DM's room.
Okay.
And I actually have to run to the bathroom also again.
Okay, Ember and Till are just sitting awkwardly on the fucking couch, and Till's just like, "Hi,
Ooh.
Oh my god.
how was your your time here?"
It was mostly calm. And then, Addie had a bit of a wild idea.
Did you guys go on like a bar hopping trip?
That would have been the easy. That would have been the easy way. No, I'm not going to get into much detail because Addie asked me not to. Unlike is like lowering her voice very quietly because again, this is not a thing that that she wants to like announce aloud. And it goes, so the region we were asking about Reginald Claire.
So we're assuming, because just I know Ike's not here, but for the recording purposes,
Yeah.
I assume Addie has cast Sanctuary again.
Or yeah, Private Sanctum again, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, fuck you.
Yeah. But Ember's like, we were looking into the prince's death, actually.
Thought that was cut and dry, but okay.
Yeah. Turns out it's not.
Oh?
This is both Ember and I pausing of like, how exactly do we want to say this? How exactly do I want to say this?
Cam back.
Welcome back.
Is it like a body double situation where it was like secretly not the prince in the grave?
How do you do that?
But
How do you just shoot out random guesses like that and then also land right on the mark?
because I say the most wildest thing, and with how my life's been going, it's correct.
Yeah, well, did it again.
Oh, fuck. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's why we were a little cautious about not telling people.
Good thing to know I'm not people?
Enough things have been kept from you that I feel bad keeping something like this.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Addie when Addie gets back, but, I know everything about Henri. He told me. With only a please don't tell anyone to keep me quiet.
What? What? He made me go through some kind of ritual.
I dealt with my mom face to face and got disowned. And told that, the reason I got branded was, like, 'cause I will turn into a nebulous goop monster of pure evil.
Okay, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need more explanation than that.
I'm gonna give a better explanation when the wizard's here, so I can, like, have someone with sense make sense of it.
Yeah,
That don't make sense to me. The TLDR, and until we'll kind of just verbatim God with Justin's voice say the fucking tenants.
It's
I'll
like
send you those out of character. I'll send you those because I'm saying them and I'm gonna repeat them to Addie when Addie gets back.
okay, yeah. Moss might be out soon, I think. So.
Yeah, but it's like.
Right. Fantastic.
I am till as they're doing this turns into Henri for the full effect.
We might be like, okay, that may be a little weird at this moment in time, in this context.
I've returned.
You see Henri.
I see
In Till's clothes.
Till's ADHD medication's worn off.
You see Till. You see Henri in Till's clothes reciting the tenets.
I'm sorry, what? What did I miss? Out of character?
Ember told Till about that they went that they looked into the tomb, that they looked into the prince's death.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's all she told. All she told him.
And then Till was like, "Yeah, so Henri told me everything." With not being sworn to secrecy, other than a don't tell them because it'll put them in danger.
I mean, we already are.
I said.
Hold on. I think Addie now sensing a new project, capital P, has returned to shrimp.
Oh, and also, the reason I was branded was because, in theory, children of blood hunters are very, very powerful and will turn into giant, nebulous, magical monsters of doom and destruction.
Oh, good.
So I might be a walking bomb.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard, but okay.
Yeah, my mom just put like a plug on a volcano.
Yeah, it's like trying to piss at a volcano. Okay, hold on. Okay, Addie has returned to shrimp mode. Her hair's up. She's in like her house robe. She's wearing like her reading glasses and shit. She has like a stack of papers and a quill, and it's just like sits down. It's just like, tell me everything. There's drags like another like rolly chalkboard out from fucking somewhere. You guys don't know where. Flips it over. There's like a picture of Henri with like red string everywhere. The title of this is "What the fuck is up with this old man?"
Oh, okay, so he's in a cult.
Knew that. Yep.
The cult is the something broken chain. This is me forgetting it off the top of my head.
Order of the Broken Chain.
Thank you. Order of the Broken Chain. And there's the 5, and then the 6th of the colors purple, yellow, green, blue, red, and then white. Which I think white. What?
Oh.
I made that guess myself when you got them.
Yeah. Did you? Yeah. But so I'm pretty sure that the white is just an old weird man snatching young people's bodies.
Yikes.
Because Until opens their mouth and reads the
Like right before you do it, it was like, wait till you hear the tenets.
says the tenants out loud.
Addie's face is just like
Yeah, with
absolutely shooketh. She's shooketh. She might be actually having a few flashbacks of like the shit she found with like her mom trying to turn her into a god.
So, but the whole thing is that, and then the whole thing with me is like the blood of my blood. Your legacy shall not be found in progeny. Your blood shall be passed down. It's all those before and after you. Any seed that is sown is an abomination. Suffocate its flame, for it was not meant to live.
Yeah, when each of your tenets start with a phrase like that, I feel like that should be a bigger sign.
Yeah,
What's wrong?
you'd think.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Can I say as like a retrospective thing, if with Till being like, "Hey, let me tell you what I've learned about Henri shit," I'm like, hold that thought. I'm doing.
We assumed we had assumed that Addie had cast Private Sanctum.
Okay, good.
Yeah. We had assumed before she left.
It's implied. Yeah, it's implied. Don't worry.
It was
Okay,
one of those, like, that was
cool.
an implied thing of
Cool.
we knew.
I don't want us to get weird bloodbird dreams.
Yeah, we fully assumed that was up and going well before we started.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, Till's just like mocking. It's like the fact that it's the blood of my blood. It's weird, and it feels like that it's because it's all the white talking. So it's like it feels like a body snatcher man.
No, that's really okay. Hate that. Hate all of it.
And sorry, he didn't make he just told you all of this. He didn't have you go through some sort of weird ritual.
No, I asked him about that too. It sounds very weird. He didn't, because my mom was supposed to tell me all this shit, and the only reason he's telling me is because he disowned me, refused to tell me anything, and didn't care that I would be putting myself in danger and or manipulated because of the false journal and the history of people trying to manipulate me to stand against her whole order.
Oh my god, that fucking.
Now I am just Till.
That's a lot, and I'm very sorry that it happened to you. And obviously you didn't deserve that. But I feel a little upset that I had to go through a ritual.
Yeah, I heard about that. And he chose not to because he was putting his trust in me. But and he knows that I'm going to be telling you, because I was like, I'm probably going to tell them because I know it's one of those things of like, you had the weird ritual thing, and Addie's literally in charge of making sure my brand doesn't kill me as it comes off or something. So I am not telling Penny because I don't want Penny to have more of a reason to kill Henri.
No, that would be bad. That would be really bad.
Here's the thing. I think actually if I tell her, like, hey, this is a really fucked up cult, but Henri is actually kind of standing against it in a lot of ways by, like, not killing me.
Wait, what about his own children?
Yeah, no, he's just kind of, from what I understand, he's just choosing to not think about it, from what I could tell.
Okay.
How? I don't Wait, I'm sorry. Is there really that much of a cognitive dissonance?
I think so.
Oh, I feel a little bad, but holy fuck, he needs to actually wake up.
Because I think it's a lot of it. It just feels like he kinda is just not thinking about it, because it's easier to just pretend it's not a problem until it becomes a problem. But I think it's always in the back of his mind as a potential problem.
I mean, yeah, anyone from his own order could just go after his family and kill his children.
Yeah, but the thing is, my mom could have killed me as a baby, and she didn't. So, like, it's a weird double standard of, like... But also, that's why keeping his kids a secret is important to him, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I don't want to put literal children in the crossfire of this, but... Okay, sorry, Ember, you were saying something.
Yeah, do you know of any magic that could alter memories?
Modify memory immediately comes to mind. I actually have it in my repertoire. And I will actually, pull out my spell book, and I will flip to the spell, and I actually have it prepared, hysterically enough, and I will just sort of read out... Well, we all kind of know what Modify Memory does.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's an in-universe version of that. But basically the, It can be removed, however, with a remove curse or a greater restoration. The higher the spell, the higher the larger the expenditure of magic used, the further back you can go.
But it all has to fit with it. All has to fit within that minute.
Yes, but you can fit a lot in a minute, especially if you've done it before. Like if you are the highest level of casting, with modified memory, you can affect any memory in the creature's past. There is no...
Can you fit the whole of someone else's life?
With a modified memory, I imagine. I mean, I've already done quite a bit of tinkering with other spells. It isn't outside the realm of impossibility to say that the spell can also be changed to suit the caster's needs, especially in the field of enchantment. It's still so new. I have a few articles on it actually, but it's still so new that we don't really know how it affects people.
Is there?
We know how to...
There's a way to remove the
Yes.
fake memories, right?
Yes. A remove curse, which I have. I would need to prepare it, but I could have it ready tomorrow. Or a greater restoration.
Could you
As...
Sorry to keep interrupting you. Could you prepare the remove curse tomorrow
Yes, of course.
and cast it with the intent of removing false memory?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Of course. With Henry's situation, though, I'm not sure a remove curse will do the trick. It might. It very well might, and I hope it does. If what
I
you're
was hoping
asking...
you'd cast it on me.
Well, yes, I understand that, but
Okay.
in terms of whether success, if success occurs with you, and the memories are removed and proven to be falsified, I don't know what will happen to Henry.
He might have a psychotic break.
I'm sure he would.
Or it
More
might
so,
wake him up from...
I think he'd have a psychotic break because imagine living like a majority of your life with, like, if they're false memories.
that's sort of exactly the point I'm trying to make. I'm saying we need to move carefully. I'm also not sure I am strong enough for removing those memories in Henry, if they are indeed fabricated. We should probably talk to Mavis or another high-level cleric.
Right. I do have to be careful with what I said because I did swear, Henri, that I wouldn't say anything. That we are in private sanctum and everything.
We don't know how it works.
We don't. But the ritual did involve fake memories from...
Supposedly fake memories, but probably fake memories.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said fake memories. It does involve having the person undergoing the ritual experience memories from someone allegedly living thousands of years ago. Their life.
God, am I aware of any magic that is similar? Not exactly that, obviously, but like in the similar vein, like in the vein of like scrying.
Scrying
The problem with
in the
that is that
distant
the
past.
the problem with that is that the ritual that Ember underwent wasn't a scrying thing at all.
I know, I'm trying to sort of. I and Addie are trying to gauge sort of what potential branch of magic this weird amalgamation is from, to sort of try and. It's like trying to find the root word of something. Like the root word of from, like, Homo sapien.
Almost, yeah.
Shut up. Shut up. Or like, hydrophobic versus, like, you know what I mean, right? So like trying to find the sort of like the root of this magic that it could potentially be, to sort of build off the possible way that this caster could have manipulated it to suit their needs. That's really sort of, I'm looking for the logic path. But I will say,
Hold,
Private Sanctum, creatures can in this area cannot be targeted by divination spells. So
let me just give me 1 second.
Among other effects, because you can choose all of the properties if you want.
Give me
naturally,
1
I chose all of the
second.
properties.
Let's see.
Fucking
No, it
Fort
wouldn't be
Knox up
that.
in here.
No, it wouldn't be that. No, nothing either.
I'm starting to sense that Addie has literally no fucking clue.
Um, bu- 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 Ooh. Yeah, there's none of them are ringing a bell. You're going back through everything you've learned, some of the divination spells that you learned at the college, through other, like people who, um, yeah, who specialize in divination. Like you've talked to some of your peers and stuff, and you can't. None of it rings a bell about this specific type of thing that could be going on.
Alright. So this
If
is potentially a entirely new spell or even new branch of magic that has just not been.
not a new branch of magic, it's still blood hunter shit. So it's not new exactly,
It's just a weird
but
application that you haven't thought of.
Okay.
yeah, it's basically just ancient magic. Not dark magic, but
Oh, magic is dark magic.
something
Ancient.
Misunderstood magic.
Just call me Marcel, guys, because I'm about to dive into the deep end.
it's
Let
not
that girl found my way.
it's not dark magic in the slightest. It's just magic that the common person would not know about through basic knowledge of blood hunters. Basic knowledge of blood hunters isn't very
Existed.
yeah, basic knowledge of blood hunters is basically not there because blood hunters don't want their existences to be known widely.
Y'all are gonna have to stop Addie from starting to do blood magic. It's just my hero for Eldon.
That's my hero for Odin.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Sorry, I'm confusing mad scientist Addie with this Addie. Right, well, we'll have more data tomorrow. I hate that we have to use you as a guinea pig, but fortunately needs must.
Can you take a look at my brand, please? So we
Yes.
can maybe.
Yes, I've been
Okay.
very, very anxious to look at that. Before I forget, try to avoid Nova Ether College if you can.
Yeah, probably a good idea because like there's the people infiltrating. I think I don't know for certain. He didn't actually give me an answer because he wouldn't fucking tell me people.
Well,
But, like,
I do know who. Would Till have explained like what each of the
Yeah.
fingers are?
yeah. Basically, imagine that I
Representative
word
of-
dumped about it. I just
Okay, yeah, I would tell Till that I figured out that the president of the Nova Ether College, Amaris Lai, is the yellow.
Oh, I had my suspicions. Okay.
Okay, good. So
Oh,
we are
good.
just missing the green and the purple.
Hey. The green was the one that wanted me dead.
That doesn't give us a name though.
No, it doesn't, but it does, you know. They don't give a shit.
We'll figure it out. But yes, if you don't mind, and Addie will pull out like a new sheet of
Those
parchment.
strips.
Yeah, Addie is first take like drawing out the brand, like just to have a sort of concrete reference, so she doesn't have to ask Till to strip every time that she wants to look at it. What am I looking at, God? What am I seeing with my special magic eyes?
Like the brand?
Yeah. Like what stanky ass magic can I get a whiff off of it?
I mean, if you're doing like a detect magic or whatever, it's
Sure.
basically just like your standard I want to say abjuration. Is that the one with all like the fucking shields and shit?
Yeah.
Spells. It's a combination of abjuration and transmutation, which isn't unheard of. You know, like shaping shields into be stronger, things like that. It is incredibly detailed. Someone put a lot of thought and effort into making this, and um, it basically is what you already know, a very powerful magical suppressant to keep whomever's the branded to not cast magic high levels to really at all. So with the brand being in place for as long as it's been, Till has really only been able to use cantrips and first level spells and things like that up until recently. And even then, they were pretty much not at the exact power that they probably should have been at.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
And
as the
they
brand,
got restricted through instruments.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So not only all of those factors, Till with the brand, fading away. It has been easier for Till to cast magic. The spells that they are able to use now are the spells that any level 12 magic user should be able to cast at the power that they're supposed to cast, as well as using things like quicken spells. You get those,
The
right?
sorcerer stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Like
sorcerer
sorcerer
shit.
shit.
Yeah, in addition to controlling the weather unintentionally, or
Unintentionally. I can
intentionally.
control the
Yeah,
rain.
yeah. If your emotions get a little, it's kind of unintentional, but for the most part, Till is able to control the weather better now that their brand has been fading.
Mhm. Can
And
I, because you're saying it's fading, that means there's probably some like loose threads I can look at. Am I able to sort of like poke and prod and see if I can't start trying to very, 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 very carefully untangling this knot?
yeah, I mean, it's not like it's a tattoo, and it's fading, so it's not like you have to do a ton of work to get it off. I mean, it's basically just like magic marker.
I understand that, but it's one of those things of like Addie doesn't want to inadvertently like physically harm Till or their like magic core or whatever. So she is trying to very gently, very carefully start to gently like, unravel unravel the knot, like I'm saying,
Well,
to try
it's
and
not gonna hurt Till
piece in
because
the feeling.
brands aren't. I say brand, but it's more like a temporary tattoo in its application, so no one was hurt during its application, or will anyone
I'd
get
say
hurt?
Till was hurt during its application.
I understand that, but it's more the like you said, this thing is really detailed. Addie doesn't know what it's going to do. Like, yeah, it's dissipating, but like she knows that's what brands do naturally. She doesn't know what a very detailed brand does when forcibly faded by the non-caster. It's just she's trying to be as cautious as possible
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to Till's
Uh,
health.
yeah, and as you're looking over the brand and things like that, um, you see some interesting line work that you've never actually seen before, and it doesn't actually look like um. So you've seen Trailerine's handiwork. It doesn't look like something Trailerine had did. Um, wait, she didn't do this at all. She just kind of gave Anne Black Pearl the
Yeah,
stuff
and
to
Till
do
would
it.
have filled them in about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking over some of the stuff, and it makes you pause because it looks it looks weird. It looks very weird. You've never seen some of this line work before. Um, and it looks like somebody else kind of had a hand in designing this. It looks very much so like Anne Black Pearl, like, like Trailerine provided the ingredients, like the spell components, and Anne Black Pearl is the one who applied it. Who came up with the design is the real question.
Probably
Um,
yellow. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I will take notes on that, and like as I'm like taking notes, I will sort of explain what I have discerned. Again, keeping Till in the loop because this affects them directly. I'm not sure what it means exactly. Well, I'm sure what it means. Someone else had a hand in designing this. Well,
Hey.
Anne was the one who cast it.
I mean, my mom cast it.
Yes, she cast it, but someone else designed it.
Oh, great. Yay. Woohoo.
So we have a third unknown party who is aware of you. Uh,
Yay.
I would have to find samples of the other casters' work in order to be sure that to sort of match up the signature, as it were. But with how many mage exists in Sihonavan, I only have hypotheses.
Yeah.
Based solely on conjecture.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately are not useful to us. But am I able to get rid of the brand?
yes, you are.
Oh,
So
thank God.
carefully, inch by inch, you slowly start to use your magic to I was going to say airbrush it off. That is not what I wanted to say. To uh basically magic erase board the brand off of Till's back. Um and it takes a while, of course. And you're being as careful as possible, but nothing happens. Um to you or to Till. Apart from Till, as soon as the last strand, the last piece, the last drip of ink gets taken off of your body, you open your eyes and you immediately feel every part of the weather that you possibly can at the moment. And this goes on for the magic surging through you is almost overwhelming for, about a minute and a half. before
Easy.
it.
Breathe. Till.
Hey,
I
Till.
need you.
This is a lot.
Yep. You're feeling the ambient magic both in my home and in me and Ember
And in the weather.
and in the weather and really all around us. Just
Here, squeeze
breathe in,
my hand
hold,
if you
1,
need to.
2. Don't scream.
Addie,
I
really quick
promise you're
question.
fine. Yes.
Where is the eye right now?
In the bag of holding.
Okay, never mind then.
You think I'm gonna take that shit out? Fuck no. Fuck
And
that.
yeah, till for about a minute and a half, the um the amount of magic that you're feeling is very much so overwhelming. And as you are trying to get it under control, as you're squeezing Ember's hand, as Addie is patting your shoulder, um
I am trying
the
so
the,
hard not to freak
the
out.
weather cycles for a little bit. um there is a little bit of a surprise downpour, but as you start calming down, um the weather peters off until it's just overcast like it was before.
Henry in his room looking over. Something just happened.
There. You see?
Oh,
I know it's very overwhelming, but it's that what you feel right now is normal. It's perfectly normal. I feel it literally all the time.
uh,
Eventually, deep breath in,
uh,
hold, 1, 2, let it out slow.
okay, yep.
It'll become like a gentle song in the background.
The downpour in 2 hours.
Good to know. I will bring my umbrella.
Why do I
Thank
know
you.
that?
This is your magic, Till. This is who you are. A part of who you are.
I don't know if I like it.
It's definitely concerning. I understand that. It will settle with time.
This is a lot.
I know. It's going to be a lot for a while. But
Why did my mom ever think this was a good idea? She was making a bomb.
she was a fool. And she let fear cloud her judgment in everything. But you have me, and you have Ember, and I promise you, Till, it will get easier.
I think maybe controlling it's gonna get easier. Dealing with all of the shit going on is not gonna get easier.
I can... When I make your gloves, I can, obviously with your input, help sort of make a dampening effect, so it's not so much all the time.
Please.
Yeah. But it's... You have to feel this, Till. This, what you are feeling, the sensation is not normal. All of the input, yes, it's not normal. It is a lot, but the level of magic that is around you and in you and in us, that is normal. That is what you should have been feeling your whole life.
Probably wouldn't be this overwhelming if I had been feeling it my whole life.
Exactly. But you will be okay. I promise you. I swear to you.
A lot.
I know.
What if I do in fact turn into a giant evil monster of doom?
I think if you were to, it would have happened by now. You're still you on my couch. You haven't sprouted any extra limbs, I promise.
I don't know much
Okay.
about magic, but if this is a flood that it seems to be, then yeah, this would have been the most vulnerable moment for that sort of thing to happen. And it didn't. I don't know anything about magic though,
Yay.
so that's
No, you're right. You're right.
What if it's just like a pot of boiling water and I'm the frog?
Do I sense anything with my? Did Shroud appear? Like, oh God, Annie, get away!
No, Shroud is still MIA.
Fucking Shroud. Do I sense anything? Because I still have I could recast detect magic.
Not anything more than usual. If you cast detect magic, you'll sense kill, like their sorcery, their storm sorcery, because of how potent it is at the moment. But other than that, everything's cool.
I promise you, Till, you are nothing has changed.
Uh,
You are just
okay.
more here.
Yay!
probably.
But there's no weird oogity boogity horse shit going on in the background.
Yay, I'm not shitting.
Yes, not shitting goo out your asshole.
Yay.
Should probably see a doctor about that if you do. Sorry.
Yeah. Out of character, I think it would be really funny if Henry was outside when it's suddenly torrential downpour. And then it's fine, like 2 minutes later, and he's just like, fuck.
Nah, he's in his room brooding.
In his room, just the window, kaboom! And then it's chill like 2 minutes later, and he's like,
Addie did some sort of fuckery, god damn it.
I'll take that as an omen more than anything else.
All right.
Could I give
Hmm?
Till like Ori to kind of cuddle with?
Yeah,
Give
you can do that. Yeah.
them my
and then
bird.
Till's just like, I need to think of a name to tell the people that are going to announce people at the stupid gala, like to not say Black Pearl, and I need to figure out a name now because I don't have a last name.
Oh fuck! I totally forgot about the gala.
Oh,
My mom's gonna be there. Yeah.
Oh god, your mother.
what do you do about a last name?
I don't know.
We need outfits. You need a name. Do you still want it to be? You're Debbie, but you don't really get one now since you're disowned.
Yeah, I don't.
Name, last name first.
Yeah, I don't really have a name. I don't really want to go with my dad's, and I definitely can't stick with Black Pearl.
Oh yeah.
So,
Is there another
Oh,
one you'd
hold
like?
on.
I don't know.
I run over to my bookshelf and I pull out a gigantic book. It's like 6 inches thick or some bullshit. And I bring it over and I'm just like, this has a lot of historical people in it. I'm sure we can come up with something.
I really don't want my name tied to any historical figure that could have been that could potentially have in any way been
No.
associated.
No. We. I like to. Okay, how do you think I got my last name? I just looked through the book and I picked two separate things from 2 separate people.
Oh, I didn't know you were trans.
I'm not, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, then you just picked new names? I mean, that's good.
Yes, honestly, I capitulated between my code name, last name, Brew Weaver, with basically an elvish pun for wizard, because I really it's embarrassing to say it out loud. It's fine. Basically, I grabbed 2 bits of name from 2 very different people and I just smushed it together to make a whole new name.
Yeah, but there's a chance that
so
like
you're
anyone
adding
I'm
Wizard the
associated
Wizard?
with like could have been like a Greyblood or something, and I'd really not like that.
So, preferably a name not associated.
We can also
Well,
just
exactly.
laugh at the names, because hold up, and I open the book.
Wait.
John Hicklebottom.
Before we get distracted,
Yes.
I pull out the fake journal that my dad definitely did not write. You have like a thing that can like remember the past, right? Like a spell that goes woo boo 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 boo.
Yes.
Could you do the woo boo 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 on this book?
I will certainly try. I may not get anything because it needs
That's fine.
to be
I just, better safe than sorry.
understandable. No, look, there was a man named John Higglebottom in here. There's funny fucking names in here, and at least you can get a good laugh out of it.
Hold up, I got a last name. The fuck. Till the fuck.
Chill the fuck out, y'all.
Well, I also will at some point look at Till and be like, you could also, I don't know, borrow one of our last names until you find one you like.
But like, I'm not. Henri doesn't have a last name.
I don't think you want his anyways.
No.
Yeah, I also don't
No.
want it.
Ugh.
I feel weird asking Penny about it, and Addie, I don't want to.
I am Addie the Wizard. It's fine. I understand. I was 16 when I decided, so
Addie Wizard the Wizard.
yep, I regret it every day.
There is
every day.
mine.
And there's Mavis's.
And Mavis's. But Mavis isn't here right now.
Yeah. Did I steal your last name, Ember?
Sure.
Yay!
That'll-
What is your last name?
Solace.
Okay. Now I am Till Solace for the foreseeable future until I figure out what I want.
That kind of goes
Or
hard.
get married.
That'll be weird to explain to my mother. Yeah. Yeah. Surprise, you're
You were there
adopting
for the-
you're adopting my friend.
Addie mentally not looking at either of them as she's setting up the thing. Why does this feel bad?
And Till's just like, I always wanted a sibling.
You know, I've never been an only child. Is this what it's like to have a little sibling? Wait, how old are you?
Yes. 21.
This is what it's like to have a younger sibling.
I've been alone in a house for a very long time.
Well, we're fixing that, it seems. And I joke about it, but I feel like my mother is the type to do an adult adoption.
Ooh, I have a better mom now. Well, I might have a better mom once you find her.
Find her first.
I will have a better mom once we find her.
Yay!
Anyway, legend lore.
Legend lore. I was probably like setting up because it takes 10 minutes to cast. Yeah, I guess I would describe because it's I'll copy paste it so you can fucking, well, not the second part because the second part is fucking useless basically. But I would sort of like describe the journal and sort of describe how it's not actually written by Claudius Rainmall, and sort of all the stuff surrounding it of basically who was the person that tricked Lathander or tricked someone into tricking Lathander, that sort of a thing.
I prefer.
So, I'm here. I'm just reading stuff over. Just using that brain of mine that I allegedly have.
Whenever you say you're thinking something over, I think about that meme where it's just like, I don't want to say it's a stick figure that's drawn, but there's a guy who's thinking and he has like a teacup in front of him and he's holding it with like his foot. You guys know the one I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
What the fuck?
Vaguely.
Really?
Oh,
No?
great. Great. I gotta find it now. Hold up. Does Kate know you're Kate
Talking
laughing?
about-
I have
I
no
love
idea what
hearing,
you're talking
like,
about.
Cackle.
You know what I'm
love
talking about,
hearing
Kate?
Cackle in the background
And-
and Kate's mic picking it up. It's so funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, I gotta find
Anyway,
it.
let's continue really quick.
I found it.
Oh, you did? Thank God. Thank God. I don't want to sound like the fever dream guy. Can you
Let's
post
see
it in
it.
the
Let's
kids?
see it.
There we go. There we go. See, I'm not insane.
To be clear, I have never seen that before in my life. I just googled
I mean,
it.
Thank you for
Justin,
finding it out.
100% seen it at some point in my life.
It's
you are
vaguely
insane, just not from making this up.
No, I'm just
But you
saying,
are
like,
insane.
I hate that feeling when I like mention something, like some kind of meme, and then everyone's like, "What?" and then I can't find it. You know, I feel like a lunatic. But thank you for finding it, Red.
You
This is
are a
so fucking
lunatic.
funny.
You are lunatic.
Man,
And
this is
Courtney's
like reading
lunatic.
the spell. Hmm.
Anyway, oh, we need to make this into an emoji or something.
I would so overuse it.
Mood.
Anyway, oh my, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, the fucking notebook, the journal, um. So there really isn't anything you get from the journal except for one thing.
Ooh.
It was forged in Nova Ether, but somewhere dark, and that's all you can glean. That whoever wrote this wrote it by the dark of not even a blackened sky, something darker than that. And that's it.
Can I
There
any
really isn't
like
much.
facial feature? Any
No,
like facial
the
feature?
person who wrote it isn't important.
That feels a little important.
It is. They aren't of legendary importance, is what you're saying.
Yeah, they're not of legendary
Wow.
importance.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
The only thing that
Unfortunate
I described to you
backlash
was
of
the
Legend
only
lore.
important relevant information.
Okay, and then what? Sorry, describe to me the dark again. It wasn't like a windowless room dark. It wasn't like
It
night
was the
sky
solar
dark.
eclipse
It
dark.
was
No, it was not the
it was
solar eclipse dark either.
Oh,
If
what
if you had
kind
to
of dark?
guess, somewhere maybe underground.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps the base of one encroaching darkness.
Who knows? Not y'all. Yet,
Damn.
of course.
Okay, so it's not capital D dark. It's lowercase d dark because it was written underground. Nothing. Okay. I'll sort of like come back with a start. Um. All I know is that it was written here in Nova Ether, somewhere underground. I'm so sorry, Till. There's nothing else.
No, I mean that kind of narrows it down. Of like, it kind of narrows it down.
Is an underground to Nova Ether?
There's an underground to everywhere.
Is there?
Okay, I know there's like
Do
the
I happen to
metaphorical
know?
underground of like criminals and stuff, but a literal underground is a bit different.
Every place has an underground. There's a sewer system.
Not in cities with
Did I
with
get
canals.
any?
That's true.
Sorry, yeah, I keep
What were you
interrupting.
saying, Addie? Yeah, what were you saying, Addie?
Sorry, was there any information I could glean, like the surroundings, or just no? Piss
No.
all.
Piss all.
Okay.
This notebook, while being forged, wasn't particularly important. It just kind of served as not a distraction, but a misdirection. Whoever, forged this notebook wanted Till to find it. But they just didn't expect for them to find out that it was a fake. So a lot of thought wasn't put into it. They underestimated Till.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, I'm ready.
They underestimated the people I've built in my life.
That's true, because up until recently, you only had your mother. And Penny.
Okay. Hmm. That is deeply frustrating.
Okay.
Well, underground is a good place to start.
And how remind me how long ago was this particular fake journal left with
Yeah, 'cause I don't remember.
the
It would have been like 20-something years ago, yeah.
Yeah, around that time. Around the time Till was born.
Oh damn. Okay. So unless Addie is given time to maybe craft a crazy ass like metal like past deeds done metal detecting spell. Hmm. Might be
It's fine.
shit out
Till
of
was
luck.
Till was taking a shot in the dark.
Okay. Addie feels bad. She wants to
It's fine. Till kind of didn't expect much to come from it. Not in a negative Nancy way, but in like a it was a long ass shot in the dark.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
dotting your T's and crossing your I's.
I see.
Wait a minute.
I just also sort of registered that dotting dotting your I's and crossing your T's.
Yeah.
Alright, I have enough for 3 more castings of legend lore.
Thank you for trying, though, Addie. I appreciate it.
Of course. You've had a lot of fucking bullshit to deal with.
Yeah, well, what can I do?
That reminds me, actually. Hey, God.
Yes. This is your god speaking.
Can I maybe tug the tiger's tail and cast legend lore on the Order of the Broken Chain with all the information that I have?
So you're about to cast legend lore on Till when I'm supposed to be like, excuse me?
Give me 1 second.
Addie's gonna run it by. Oh, oh no!
Hold on. Give me a second.
What happened?
So I asked Ike if I could tug the tiger's metaphorical tail, so to speak, and cast legend lore on the Order of the Broken Chain because Till and Ember more or less info dumped to me. No teehee.
I guess it's
What?
probably
No,
talking
teehee.
about what
Yeah,
what
no, I
Addie
know.
would get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Addie would honestly. I think it's one of those things of like Addie does the spell, you know, they're talking about it, and then Addie does gets the look, the wizard
Oh
hubris
no.
look. No. Just hear me out. Hear me out.
Maybe
Hear me.
I don't
Legend lore on the Order of the Broken Chain.
but you feel like really omniscient.
We're still in Private Sanctum.
Can you
I
cast Legend Lore on something outside of the private sanctum if you're...
I don't see
Um,
why not. It's
I mean,
creatures
if the
in
whole
the
thing is...
area
I don't
can't be
see-
targeted.
Oh,
So as long as we don't, flap our gums about.
okay.
I'm all for it.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this feels a lot safer than going around asking questions and tattled on by dumbass spies, so...
Annika
Getting
leave us.
stabbed with a Sexclasian cold steel Chinquidilla as a threat.
God.
We could also get the identities of the current purple and green as well. Maybe.
I want to know what the
white.
bitch that tried to get me killed was called. That would be... I want to know. He's a motherfucker.
Yes, but I don't know if they're of legendary importance.
I think anyone associated with it is of legendary importance.
Potentially.
One of those things of
I'm
like,
not
it's gonna be
Waiting the
weird.
idea.
We might learn, we might not. Who knows? We might get a weird blood-filled dream with a three-eyed raven.
A what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so like, until we'll info dump about that shit.
Oh,
Addie is taking notes
I bet that was the white.
because that's stuff specific to the white.
Yep.
Oh.
I got fucking upset when I was like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, how the fuck was I supposed to know to tell you? You didn't tell me shit. How was I supposed to know ominous dreams about something I was looking into a month before?
More than.
Also,
More
why was
than
I
that,
supposed
I
to know he
think.
was connected? Well, the thing is, that first dream happened before we got jumped by, like, the druid and shit.
Yeah.
The other green bitches that wanted to kill me and jumped us while we were asleep.
Oh yeah.
On the way to
yeah,
Port
to
Town
Port
the first
Town.
time.
Yeah, no, they weren't druids.
There was
I
one
don't
druid.
think. Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a druid.
Most of them, I believe, were like
Normal blood hunters, but there was also a druid because I remember
sword-
exactly. Yeah, but the thing is, the reason I remember is because plant growth or like fucking, it was either plant growth or something got cast that made it difficult terrain. The reason I remember is because it was the tactic that Hawk takes.
Right.
So yeah. And then after Henri told me everything, I got a really weird dream.
Well. Maybe it's time I put those wards up around the house.
Just needed to confer with Justin with something really quick.
All right.
For that,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
I would Addie would bring it up and be like, hey, is this a good idea? Private Sanctum is up.
Until
It's
just
sort of like getting
I'm curious, but like, if you have any weird dreams about a third-eyed raven, please let me know immediately because we're about to get jumped again.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Ember, your thoughts on the matter?
About you doing the legend lore?
Yes. I
Personally,
would appreciate your counsel.
Personally, I'm frustrated by the lack of information. If they're going to continue to be a threat, then
Have you
arming our
legend lore on the prince yet?
I don't know how
No.
much that would actually help at the end of the day.
It would give
Biased?
Unbiased information, yep. But in regards to doing it on the order, I think arming ourselves with as much information as possible is a smart one, because is a smart thing. It's going to keep being a problem, especially if their whole thing is that they kill blood hunter children.
warlocks.
Yes, and warlocks. We're going to see them again, and the more we know about them, the better.
Especially since Leai was the one who gave me the weird fucking eyeball. Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, did I know? Okay. That's later. No, later. Okay. And Addie will, kind of with manic glee,
Jill is very nervous.
asked for Ember to be on dictation notice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And is going to cast Legend Lore and just the info dump to end all info dumps to give the spell as much ammunition as possible. You know, mentioning Henry's the Red, Lei, the Till's Weird Dreams, and Black Pearl. All of the
Yeah.
bulls, all of it.
Okay.
All of it.
So you cast Legend
I'm
Lore.
gonna regret this.
You cast Legend Lore. Hold on. You cast Legend Lore, and immediately you feel a strong, heavy pressure against the magical dome of your sanctuary. You feel a very strong presence trying to peer in, but unable to.
Get
Uh,
fucked!
And what you get is this. The Blood Hunter Order is a sect of dedicated people, dedicated and committed to hunting down monsters and dangerous warlocks all across the Arvosite Peninsula. They are... Hold on. They live past the gray mist, the crimson trees, under the light of the blood moon. Sorry, not blue moon, blood moon. And their sanctuary is one that is the... And their sanctuary is one that is shrouded in a blood mist. They are dedicated to their cause and will see it through by any means necessary. They have several hands. They have a single hand to their order, each hand representing a different sect of the order itself, all led by a single person that everyone else answers to. Blood Hunters are the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. And that's all you get.
No names?
No names? No, nothing on, like, the current green and purple, maybe?
I don't think they're legendary enough to get named by Legend Lore.
I feel like the position
Maybe
themselves would
legendary
be
within their
legendary
own
enough.
I
order.
mean, we did get
Yeah.
what they were.
We already knew that, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the more information we already have, the more precise and detailed we get.
And Till and Ember gave me a metric fuck ton to work with.
Okay, so hold on. I will say the hands of the order, because that does make sense. You guys do know a lot. You know there is Henri the Red, the Crimson Blood Hunter, trainer of the other Reds, killed his best friend Athelstan. Hi, baby girl. You want to give me a kiss? You want to give Papa a kiss? Mwah.
Killed his best friend. Hi, baby girl.
Hi, baby girl.
You're right,
been
Henri
baby
is
girl,
baby
yes, but
Henri assigned baby girl at
Tilda
puppy.
Henry, why does your wife call you baby girl?
I was gonna ask that now.
Killed his best friend Athelstan for being a warlock. a deadly fighter, and an even more deadly adversary. And Black Pearl, the blue, scourge of the royals. She is a powerful sorceress with a sordid history and comes from a long line of blood hunters. Killed her lover, Claudius Rainmaw, in charge of the other blues, and controls them with a quite literal steel fist. Amaris Lai, the yellow, mage of taboo knowledge. They are the president of the top college in Nova Ether and a lore keeper for the order. When warlocks are discovered, they keep tabs on them and their families. Source of knowledge for the order, orchestrates the rest of the yellows. Marish, the purple, the mythical dragon, the newest and youngest of the hands. A decorated and well-respected paladin known throughout the kingdom for her exploits. Has contacts within the religious sects of Sihonavan and in charge of the purple.
So like lights
Ashes,
up at mentioning Marish, and then it's just like, oh no.
Ashes Lanilia, the green, master of whispers, a cunning rogue who keeps and seeks out secrets for the order. When a new warlock is discovered or someone begins to dig too deep, they are the first to send out agents to dispose of them. Harsh and unrelenting, they seldom give up a chase. Holds all the other greens on a tight leash.
Okay.
Henri, a former mercenary turned house husband, now champion of Sihonavan. Anne, a current noble, but was a ship captain once. No, was a ship captain. Once was an acolyte of Umberley. And Amaris, a professor, academic, scholar, and the head of Nova Ether's top college. And I didn't write anything for Marish and Lanilia. I didn't have anything else to say about them.
They are there.
They're fuck,
They're
hold on. I have a
too.
note somewhere about Ashes. Ashes
Where does Ash
Lanilia,
live? Where is he currently?
retired spy master from the war. There we go.
I think you might also get that, like, Marish would be known as a war veteran of a distant war.
Yeah, that's right. What information would you like to know about Marish, I guess, if that's okay, Ike? Since that's Red's character.
Yeah, Red, you got any Marish lore? Background knowledge, perhaps? Like, where she came from, where did she go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe, etc.?
I never, like, specified where she was from, but just came from a distant country, like, as a war veteran, trying to
Mhm.
trying to escape, like, the aftermath of war. And so has, like, dedicated herself to doing good around Sihonavan.
Oh, bye, baby girl.
And I
Does
guess
the name Ash be familiar?
Ashes?
Yeah.
No, Ashes is not particularly familiar.
Okay.
Once again, retired spy master. They're not going to get found
Okay,
unless they
retired
want to
spy
be.
master of the current ongoing war?
Uh-huh.
Retired spy master of the current war between the Blinds and Sihonavan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. Of what side?
Sihonavan.
Okay. 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 Cool. Oh, that. It's video. Then. When did he retire? Can I get that?
That is not pertinent information to the order.
Okay.
that's something we can look into ourselves, so with supreme
Yeah, that
caution.
is something we can look into ourselves. Yeah. Um.
What if he retired 5 years ago?
Oh my god.
No, he retired
Everything
20 years ago.
happened 5 years ago. Okay. And did I get sort of a like? I know you said the stronghold is beyond the blood mist or fucking whatever. Did I get?
Oh yeah,
like, a
till hearing
direction?
Sanctuary is just like, oh yeah, my mom mentioned like if I actually wanted to learn stuff, I should go to the Sanctuary.
And I wanted to ask, like, if that, I understand that that language is probably kind of metaphorical, but does that sound like any place I've been? Denver's been
No.
all over
Yeah.
Sihonavan.
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
Can I roll any sort of like check to see if I can't pinpoint a rough location?
Yeah. Could I help with the legend lore?
It's gonna be a high DC, but sure.
Good luck.
How many times are you casting
Believe in you.
Legend Lore?
What
I've only
what am I
casted
rolling?
Oh man.
twice.
It's only been cast twice. It's just the help
Okay.
actions coming from the fact that Addie used
Okay.
Legend Lore.
Yeah.
Fuck. Man, maybe a nature check.
I can't argue potentially history. Because Ember is relying on her knowledge of like, because she's been almost everywhere in Sihonavan. She's traveled very far.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll history.
All right.
Oh hell yeah. Come on. Come on. Help action. Help action. That's 20. Man,
It's a
Interesting.
25.
boogity boogity.
The 19 on die
Okay.
for 25.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Damn.
Get away from that. Move. Jesus Christ. Move. 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 Hi. Baby girl and Scratchy. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, doesn't ring a bell. You don't know anywhere that would be alluding to some place with a blood moon, or stop, or crimson mist. Hi, or blood mist. Hi. Can I?
Something else about trees,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, something about trees somewhere. Hold on.
Crimson Tree.
The crimson.
Yeah, the crimson tree. Yeah,
something.
yeah, the gray crimson, the gray mist and the blood fog. Crimson trees under the light of the blood moon.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that in note.
Thank you. And then any details on the like magic that the blood hunters use, or sort of like the like established history? Like out of character, we know, Warlock War happened undetermined amount of time ago. In character, sort of kind of know that, not fully though. Do we get?
I'm trying
Do
to
I
think.
get anything?
If I could say it, I mean, I could explain it.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah.
This is Justin's wheelhouse.
Yeah. I think it'd be somewhat similar to things that Henry's already told Till, in the sense of it is ancient blood magic, now a lot more refined, a magic that was conjured up out of necessity, a magic that draws on the life force in someone's body.
Yeah, people better keep a close fucking eye on Natty, is all I'm gonna say. And then
So I
any
guess
kind
the best
of-
way of explaining it is like, trying to figure out magic before magic was mainstream. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Wow,
And in
Mark has,
trying to
and
harness the
drinking.
magic, they first figured out how to use magic through harnessing it through their blood.
through their
Oh
own
my
bodies.
god. It's
Yeah,
an
through their own
order of
body.
magic hippie. Hipsters, sorry, it's an order of magic hipsters.
No, I like Magic Hippies better.
I like magic hipsters.
Figuring out magic
Okay,
before it was
so-
mainstream. Ugh.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say sort of the line I'm writing out in my notes just to make sure I have it correct. Trying to harnessing magic using their blood/life force as a conduit.
Not only just their blood, but their augmented blood. You know, it's
Their
it's a whole bunch of mixing your shit with a whole bunch of other shit to enhance your abilities, but at the cost of certain things, basically.
Blood doping.
The ritual affects your emotions and also your body.
You said the ritual affects both the body and the emotional state?
Yeah, in the mind. It basically makes it harder to feel.
Makes it harder to feel. And then any sort of like glimpses into history of when they were first established, or the first blood hunters, or when they went underground, were they more prolific during a time, like just any sort of like evidence, like historical evidence.
That's more an Ike's ballpark. I have stuff in my head, I guess.
Can you repeat that question for me, please? Just writing down some notes.
Yeah, I'm so my next sort of poking and prodding with the legend lore is was there like how far back does this order go?
Oh,
Is kind of what I'm looking for.
it goes far, far back.
Okay.
I would say even before the encroaching darkness was a thing, so more than 1,000 years ago. Before, I would say sometime in between Zixclesia, the Styx Blinds, and Sihonavan all becoming their own separate countries.
Hold on. Sorry. Lots of words.
If anything, I would say before that, when you take into
it's almost midnight.
Packs.
Oh god.
Yeah, I wanted to do one more thing, but we kind of kept going. Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's good. No. I'm not complaining. I just know people gotta, work tomorrow.
No, and Moss has an early trip that I gotta drop them off for.
Yeah.
Which I do appreciate greatly. Before the encroaching darkness, before even the split, the Six Blind split.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I get anything else sort of in the same vein? Any sort of like, are we looking at what we sort of talked about in that world building thing with Addie's ancestor, or is it even before that? Like before the establishment of the Qin dynasty, I guess.
Oh, what you mean with the character that Addie made? I mean that you made.
That I made.
Yeah, for the world building thing. That's that
Yeah,
Bones made.
No,
I'm
that
trying
would probably
to.
be where that would probably be where it ends in the sense of he was one of the first.
So yeah, right before
Addie's
the
ancestor
Qin.
was one of the first Grey Bloods.
He was the first Red, so he was one of the first Blood Hunters.
Oh, we're talking about two
Oh.
separate characters.
Oh, okay, I see. Two separate characters. Okay,
All right,
I
I must
understand.
have been confused then.
You're talking about the first Red character that Moss made. Moss talking
Yeah.
about the progenitor of the Qin dynasty line.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and the Qin dynasty was established like circa 3,000, 4,000 years ago.
Yeah, and
'Cause,
to
high
continue along
elves.
that vein, the Blood Hunters were never prolific in the first place. They were always more of an underground thing.
Okay.
They were never particularly over about their mission, only that they carried it out with the utmost duty.
Sure. I understand.
Um,
So,
yeah.
did they exist before the Qin dynasty or after the Qin dynasty?
Probably just as it was getting established, along with everything else that was happening on the Arvosite Peninsula at the time.
Okay. That actually gives Addie a kind of good idea of how long this bullshit's been going on. Oh no. Okay, Addie's gonna have to try and. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, and as Addie's sort of seeing these things, she will explain that the order has been around since the establishment of the Qin dynasty, which is about 4,000 years old. 3 to 4,000 years old.
Okay.
And I think that's all my questions. I just really wanted to get a rough timeline of how old the order is.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
I might have to think and percolate some things as I microwave this entire
But it is
conversation in my
midnight.
brain. Yeah, I do
wanted to do
have.
that one thing really, really quick. It's not
Yeah,
going to be
that's
very
fine.
long.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Hill,
Oh god.
you are taking some time to yourself.
Yeah, I'm just chilling in my castle bedroom.
Yeah, when you hear a voice, and it goes, "Hey, you."
And I spin around, like fucking magic in my hand, going, "What the fuck are?"
If it's shrouded, I'm
And,
gonna shit myself.
and you look, and there's a person there, and you blink because there wasn't anyone there. They're not even near the window. They're not even near the door. And you blink your eyes, and they look at you. And as you look closer, you can see that you're not exactly corporeal.
I
And they squint their eyes and hi, man, we've been trying to get your attention for ages now. What's your deal?
Is that about Tales of Cars?
Well, these are the voices that Anne talks to.
So,
Oh.
until recently, a lot of my magic was cut off, but who the fuck are you?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm dead.
That's so helpful. No, who are you? And what does
I love that.
Oh, who
What the
am
hell does
I?
this person look like? Yeah.
Yeah, this person is actually a halfling. And they have black hair with short black hair with freckles. Their hair is in like a low ponytail, kind of, with freckles, and they're dressed
Not a
outdated,
triangle.
but
Not. It's fucking isosceles.
they're looking up at you, and
Sorry.
they're looking to be wearing like servant's garb and everything like that. They're like, man, who keeps doing that? Who keeps doing that?
Are you
Stop
saying
covering up
Pikachu?
the fucking thing. Damn it.
Wait, what's going on?
Someone keeps
Someone on the legend. Someone on Roll20 blacked out the legend.
Oh,
I was trying to figure out for like, and stop drawing dicks. Anyway, they say, "Oh yeah, my name my name is Trinity Force. I used to work here.
Do you know a Reggie?
Uh when I was alive? No.
Yeah. Okay. Did you know a
No.
Reggie at any point?
No, am I supposed to?
No, I was just wondering because I got asked that earlier. Wait, what the fuck are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? I've been here for like years now.
What?
Don't what me. Listen,
I'm going to what you?
listen, we've known that we've been able to talk to you for like ages now, and you've been able to talk back. So we just want to know, like, what's the deal? You know, you've been ignoring us. That's kind of
No,
rude.
I literally didn't know you existed until just now.
Oh.
You
Well,
talked to my
okay.
mom? Also, wait, what
Who?
do you mean by we?
I don't know who your mom is. Does she work in the
And
cafe?
Black Pearl?
Never heard. Well, oh, and Black Pearl. No, yeah, I've heard of her. No, that's all the way out in Port Town. I can't leave. Um, and we, the other people in the castle who are also dead. You've heard of ghosts before, right? This isn't like
is it someone? Is it someone who died in Addie's house? Like,
I'm in the castle. I'm in the castle.
oh, you're in a castle. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like, what? So wait. Okay. So until recently, if you've been watching me, then you know that like I've had a whole situation with a magical suppressing brand on my back for like most
I mean,
of
like
my
we
life.
don't really like prying too much, like that's private.
How
Honestly, I appreciate that. But no, until like a few days ago, I literally could not access all of my magic. It was until like my friend got rid of it completely on me.
Ha.
So
Okay, well, I
yeah.
mean, I guess we'll be talking a lot more. Don't worry, all of us.
Are there other ghosts that I could what?
Oh yeah, plenty of people have died in this castle. Don't worry about it.
Ah!
what the fuck?
I mean,
am I gonna
they've
just see
all
dead
been
people
accidents,
now?
more or less. They've been all accidents, more or less. No, I
Can
was
I just see dead people now?
I mean, like, yeah. I mean, don't worry. It's like
dead?
it's her. Probably it's hereditary. Like speaking of dead people.
What?
I mean, I wouldn't sweat it. We're all friendly
Okay,
ghosts here.
What if there's an unfriendly ghost?
Oh, I mean, you could tell one of us if someone's being like a dickhead or something.
Okay, but like no, like what about if there's a banshee or like a poltergeist or something?
Oh, that's none of that in here.
Oh, okay. I have a random question. You
Yeah?
know Henri's sword, the really weird dude that has like the big sword and all the weird tattoos and bakes a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Does his sword have a dead person in it?
No idea. There's something weird going on with that sword.
Because supposedly there's a dead person's soul in there.
Well, I mean, like, listen, this is very limited, all right? Like, we can't talk to things in objects if they're in there. We just know the sword's weird, but we
Okay.
can't. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, like we only know so much as what we did when we were alive, and also what we hear in the castle. So
When
it's
were
not
you
like
alive?
I was alive. Oh man, 10 years ago.
So you knew the prince?
No, the prince has been dead for like 20 years.
But like you were alive up until 10 years ago.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wasn't working in the castle then.
So sometime between Damn, you died quick working here. 10 years? What kind of
Listen,
safety standards are here?
Yeah, how did bro die?
it was an accident. It was an accident.
Uh-huh.
I don't like talk. Listen, it's kind of rude to ask a ghost how they died or talk about
Bro
their death.
definitely died in the toilet. I'm telling calling it
Stop.
out.
Sorry.
Heart
Sorry.
attack while shitting.
Sorry.
No, it's a little. No, it's fine. You didn't know.
This is a lot to take in.
I'm sure it is. Listen, I just wanted to, introduce all of the ghosts here on. I just wanted to introduce all the ghosts here on our behalf. Just finally you can see us.
Uh-huh.
So we'll be talking to you, like later. Also, we absolutely don't care if you're around people. We will be talking to you if you're like not alone. So if you want to be rude, you can. But if not,
I mean, I don't really want to look like my mother and look crazy.
I mean, anyone can be listening right now. Actually, hold on. Hey, James! Anyone outside? And a different ghost like pokes their head through, not like puts their head through the door. It's like, nah, no one's out here.
He's got like an
No one's
arrow in his
listening.
neck.
Yeah, yeah. Whatchamacallit, what did I name this person? Trinity, Valor, some
Yeah.
shit like that.
Trinity
Trinity.
something.
Trinity Force.
Yeah, Trinity has kind of like you're looking at like their work uniform and everything like that looks kind of clawed up, like maybe a griffin mauled them to death.
Fuck.
Anyway, and James is like, no, there's no one out here listening. Hi, by the way.
Hi.
Yeah. And James kind of melts back through the wall, through the door.
I elect out of this power, please.
Oh, no, sorry.
Well,
I mean, you could just
Okay.
pretend we're not there.
That's not gonna work.
Well, can't say we didn't try. Anyway, it's getting late for you. Humanoids gotta
Uh-huh.
sleep. Most of them.
Uh-huh.
Some of them.
Uh.
So we'll catch you on the flip side.
Uh-huh.
And James leaves the room, just kind of. You could tell that they're not. They're walking, but they're also floating maybe like half an inch above like the floor as they're doing it, and just go straight through the door.
Imagine getting halfling do that. I mean, that's hilarious.
Just like a
And that's where
backwards
we're gonna
moonwalk.
call tonight's session.
Wow.
oh boy.
Right?
Oh boy.
Y'all, we need to go back to Port Town ASAP so Till can talk to his mom's ghost.
I need